Exactly.
All right, let's do it.
Think we're live? I got the notification on my phone, so I think we're good.
I think
hopefully all sound
live.
works. Let me know if the graphics stay good at the bottom. Hello, everyone. It is Dylan from Yu-Gi-Oh! Everything, and welcome back to another episode of Talking Yu-Gi-Oh! Into the VRAINS, our live stream podcast. Oh, is that on volume?
Yeah, my volume is on.
Every Saturday, I am joined by my team, as always, the two Nicks, Caliber, Nick T. How you guys doing today?
Pretty good. How's it going?
Good, good. I'm doing good. And thank you to everyone joining right now. Of course, I do not read the comments live on these streams, but I always do love going back and reading them. So the two Nicks will be checking the comments, reading out donations if any come through, and all that stuff, because we are not joined by our usual amazing hostess, Jordan.
She sends her regards. Unfortunately, she was feeling quite sick today, so...
yeah. Do you want to go into details about this?
I'm not going. If you want to hear about her vomiting...
She has a stomach bug.
Sure, yeah, that's fine, too.
I'll pass.
Yeah, she has a stomach bug. So we wish Jordan the best, and hopefully Jordan feels better.
She's on the road to recovery.
Now, what do you think is worse? I always think this is like the hat trick of just ailments.
Sure.
Like, not ailments where they're like life-threatening, but just very annoying.
Yeah, absolutely.
Sore throat, stomach ache, headache. How do you rank those?
Ooh.
Stomach ache is the worst.
I don't know if
I would go
ache.
stomach, throat, headache. Because I think
headache.
I think with a headache, it's the easiest one. Like, you pop a couple Advil.
That doesn't always work.
No, it doesn't always work.
Well, if you're talking a migraine, that's different.
I've never gotten a migraine.
If you're migraine would pop right up to the top because those things just don't go away.
I would say sore throat for me is at the bottom of the list. Headache, I get like irritable. Like, I'm a jerk when I have a headache.
Sore throats are bad though. They're annoying.
They're bad. They're annoying.
It depends on the sore throat.
Like, I can think at least.
Yeah, headache. Yeah, I would probably rank it headache, sore throat.
Stomach is the worst. Dude.
Stomach though, when I get stomach pains, I haven't thrown up in like 8 years. I just lay down on my stomach and I'm fine in 2 minutes.
That doesn't work for me.
Dude, if I have a stomach ache,
Nick Horton with number one. Yeah, I think the general consensus here is that
if I have a stomach ache,
headache is the worst.
Oh, someone says migraines, but it's the distinction.
I guess
if you count migraines, that's
I guess it's tough to really differentiate them because there's different levels of pain each one brings.
Sure.
Like stomach flu is different than just a general stomach ache.
Right.
Because you're nauseous, you can't eat, but you're starving because you're not eating.
Yeah.
It sucks. Headache, migraine,
Stomach ache is ginger ale, and that's all you need.
Yeah. Well, it sucks. Anyway, Jordan, feel better. Yeah. I don't know if she's watching. She probably has better things to do, but I'm kidding.
Wow.
I'm sure she's watching. Jordan, thank you for. I mean, there's nothing better to do, right, on a Saturday afternoon.
Yeah. Hey, before you even start, we got a
Yu-Gi-Oh.
donation. If you want me to read it real quick.
Yeah, we'll do the. Actually, first before you read that one, thank you to whoever donated. Really, thank you so much. I do want to thank everyone and new patrons who donated last Talking Yu-Gi-Oh. Big thank you to Silver Colors, Finn Smiley, Holy Nova Entertainment, Nicholas Horton, Goosey Q, Jake Goes Online, Cloud Nation 101, Rexkentrix, Chris Swan, Wolverine, Suzir Mosum. Yeah, Kuzi Mosum. Sorry, my handwriting is horrible. Legendary Duels, Jarek Bruel, Elizabeth W., who we're going to talk about in a sec, Underdog Chris, and I usually don't go over everyone who donated on the Link Evolution streams, but a user named Legit Doge, I still love that name, donated the most amount that I've ever received from a single donation by anyone. It's at the level of an Egyptian god tier patron, so I felt like I should have thanked him again.
That's
so
huge.
Yeah, huge thank you, Legit Doge. And a new patron, Ami, Silver Tier, thank you so much for joining the Patreon. And thank you guys so much, because without you guys, this would be very difficult to do. So major thanks to all of you. We have a loaded podcast. We are going to talk about the third part of round 4, Bowman versus Playmaker, all the sacrifices, Akira's death, Emma's death. The 3 knights look like they will be around the majority of the duel, which is interesting. I's death. And how we think Playmaker is going to defeat Bowman. If we believe Playmaker will defeat Bowman, of course. We'll get into that. And we also are going to go over some email questions and some predictions for what we want to see and what we think we will see in the opening 3 visuals.
Yes.
We are going to go over more Season 3 and the rest of the show next week when Legendary Duels is here. So that'll be really exciting. But before we get into episode 101, I guess we'll do the... Actually, no, before we do the donation, I want to show you guys a fan art that Elizabeth W. drew for us, because this is absolutely incredible.
So great.
Amazing fan art. And thank you again to everyone who is stopping by.
I know this isn't your first rodeo, but this is the first fan art I've ever had of myself, so I am...
Me too.
No, it's awesome.
Honored.
It's awesome. So Liz drew
thank you,
this
Liz.
picture for us. Huge... I mean, just... out of the amazingness of her heart. It looks amazing. It's all of us in Link VRAINS, and she had asked us last week what we wanted our outfits to look like in Link VRAINS. Now, for the longest time until this morning, we had like a 70-message conversation in the group chat about this image. I thought that you were the one in the hot dog suit,
and I was the red
and
suit.
you were the one in the red, because I'm used to you with the facial hair,
right?
And that's what threw me off. But that's not the case.
It comes down to what I said about the hot dog and my anime character and my glasses, which I've consistently worn on stream.
Right. I'm also used to you with glasses.
And me saying that I wanted an all-red suit. I think that for me was the immediate push right to the top.
That was it. I love Pete in his Clueless Gamers shirt. But for the longest time, I thought Nick T was to my right in the red, but that's not the case.
That is not the case.
Jordan looks great. I got Quibbled Hedgehog dabbing. For those of you that don't know, I've been doing Link Evolution, the new Yu-Gi-Oh! Video game streams, and Quibbled Hedgehog single-handedly defeated Aporia in that campaign. Aporia kept bricking, I kept bricking, and so Quibbled Hedgehog just direct attacked probably like 7 straight turns, because it only has 800 attacks, so it's not. And so Quibbled Hedgehog beat Aporia. Quibbled Hedgehog beatdown. That's the new meta strategy. So Liz, thank you so much for that fan art. It looks absolutely incredible. And yeah, I guess we'll do the quick 2 donations, then we'll get into our thoughts on 101.
All right, so first we have 5. I think that's euro, or is that pound? I don't know symbols.
I'm pretty sure that is.
I don't know symbols either.
That is a. That's a pound.
I work with conversions too.
Euro is rounder.
From Michael Winley. He says, "Hey guys, Playmaker to summon Firewall in his final turn next episode and attack for the win. Also hoping for Man United to finish 5th."
Thank you, Michael. I'm hoping for Man United to finish 5th as well. But after that draw against Huddersfield, it's a shame because the season got off to such a horrible start. Right, it got off to such a bad start. Solskjaer comes in. It seems like everything's turning around, and we just look horrible. We look worse than we did in the beginning. I know Ander Herrera announced he's leaving too, and he was like our most passionate player. So that the state of that club is not great right now.
Shambles.
It's shambles. Yeah, it's been rough, especially with all the success, especially in European competition. Chelsea, Arsenal, Liverpool, Spurs. It sucks, but that's all right. Our time will come. The sun always rises. That's what I like to say. So just got to be patient.
Isn't that a book?
Maybe it is.
It might be.
Thank you, Michael, for that donation.
Rises, excuse me.
Fireball Dragon will be interesting. We will get into how we want to see this duel end, of course, later in the stream.
We have 3 quick ones.
Okay, quick ones. Yep.
So,
beautiful.
2 from Odd Eyes Vaughn, who actually changed the spelling of his name to AIZ. I'm assuming in honor of I.
I love it.
Odd Eyes Vaughn. He says, "I and Akira are best boys, and Aoi greater than Aki. Don't at me."
Absolutely. Akira has always been.
Akira's always been a best boy. I don't know, Devin, about Aoi over Aki. That's tough for me. I mean, I love both of them. I mean, I got 2 of them on a poster right here. So I love both of them. And I genuinely think that they very well could be the 1-2 punch. Because what other girl character would you have up there? Maybe Alexis Rhodes, maybe Serena, even though I'm not really heavy on either of them. So I think...
What are you trying to say about Alexis, bro?
Yeah, right. I think Aoi and Aki are definitely up there for me. I don't know if I wouldn't put Aoi ahead of Aki just yet, but hey, we all are allowed to have our opinions. But thank you so much, dude, for the donations and the constant incredible support you show me.
All right, we'll do these 2 more and then we'll save the other ones for later.
Yeah.
Perfect. We have 4 R dollars. It's like R and the dollar symbol.
I don't know what that is.
Not sure what that is.
That's a new currency.
And
well, thank you
from
so much.
Marcus Cruz.
All right, thank you, Marcus.
"Hi, guys. Great weekend to you all." Marcus, great weekend to you as well.
Great weekend to you too, dude. Thank you so much for the donation. Thank you for stopping by, and thank you for the kind comments.
Oh, interesting. It may refer... It's definitely not Roblox. It's either the Rhodesian dollar or the Brazil real.
Oh, it's probably Brazil real. Yeah, because I do have a lot of people that watch me from Brazil.
That makes
Much
sense.
love to Brazil. Yeah. Awesome country. Love it.
And then
I'd love to go.
2 pounds from Nicholas Horton.
Thank you, Nick.
It says Dylan is wearing a Black Rose dragon cape.
Is that what that is?
Oh, that maybe that is what it is.
That's so sick.
We keep noticing details.
Yeah.
Like you noticed the watch right before we went live.
Yeah.
That's
a lot,
freaking awesome.
dude,
I got to go back.
Beautiful.
That is
well done.
So there's so much.
Was
There's so much
Elizabeth Walsh?
thought. Elizabeth.
Yeah. Oh, and it's also on Twitter if you guys want to check it out. I retweeted it. If you follow me,
I retweeted
Dylan
it,
retweeted
I
it.
think
So
we all liked, retweeted.
yeah.
all
So
that.
Great
check
image.
it out.
Great
She
image.
is great.
Yeah.
I'm gonna reach out to her and see if I can blow it up for a poster down here.
That's a good
It'd be
idea.
awesome.
High
man.
res.
Yeah. So.
All right.
101. Thank you to everyone who's donated so
101.
far, by the way. Thank you so much. 101.
What do you think?
You start us off.
I'll start us off. I do actually have an opening monologue that I want to say. Again, it's always tough for me to find opening monologues that I didn't say in the review, because I don't want to just echo what I said in the review.
Of course.
But there's something that I did not say in the review that I thought was incredibly well done. Incredibly well done, and it was so subtle. It was so brilliant, and I realized it last night, and I was talking to Pete about it, and Pete brought it up, and as soon as he brought it up, I was like, dude, that's literally my opening monologue. He brought it up after I'd already thought. It's not like I ripped off, Pete's idea.
It sounds like that's your whole legacy's built on ripping Pete off, huh?
maybe it is. I owe Pete a lot. But no, all kidding aside, Bowman rolls the dice, the judgment dice, as he's always done.
Yes.
He gets Aqua's effect off, which is able to stop Playmaker. He gets Flame's effect off, which is able to stop Playmaker. What's the one effect that deals him damage because he's not able to do anything with it? We don't even know what the effect is.
No.
He rolls the Light attribute, which is Lightning.
Right.
And so once again, Lightning is inferior to his other Ignis.
Yeah.
Because that's the... And even Bowman is like stunned when he rolls
He
it.
goes
It's
light.
Like, light. And I thought that was so well done, because it even shows that even after they have combined into Bowman, even after Lightning's plans, as far as he knows, as far as we're aware, the AI they can't think anymore. The Ignis can't think.
Yeah.
So Lightning, his last thought is, my plan worked.
Right.
We're all within Bowman.
Right.
Bowman's going to defeat Playmaker. But even in the afterlife for Lightning, he's still inferior
He's
to
screwing him
Aqua.
over.
He's still inferior
No.
to Flame. And because Lightning's effect comes out, Playmaker's able to get over
Right.
the Chimera Hot Dragon, which was amazingly done.
It's funny also because not only is he inferior, but like even though Lightning was the mastermind of this whole thing, he has consistently and again shown to be a thorn in Bowman's side, between wiping his mind time after time, between cheating in the revolver duel, and now this.
Mm-hmm.
It's just consistently he just like disappoints Bowman.
I mean, you could make the case that Lightning may have cost Bowman the duel, because if Bowman
Absolutely.
rolls Flame or Aqua and is able to prevent that
He would've
attack, he probably wins.
Yeah, I agree.
But Playmaker, because of it, gets over with Cyber's Clock Dragon and defeats the Chimera Hydra Dragon. So that was Hydra Drive Chimera Dragrid. I always butcher that name. And then we see a new Link 5,
Right.
of course, which is
So
like
sick.
the perfect dragon, because now Eye is gone.
They
He's
call it
kind of got
Perfectron or
all the,
something?
Link 5 Hydra Drive Perfectron Dragon
Yeah,
or something like that.
Yeah.
Which was really cool. Honestly, the color scheme of that dragon was awesome.
It's
Yeah.
beautiful.
Someone said it looked like a combination of Bowman and Haru's color scheme, which it kind of did a little bit. So maybe that's what they were going
Justice
for.
for Haru,
Maybe,
man.
Justice for Haru. We got to say it every stream. But man,
Before we even started, I noticed in the comments like at least 3 people said
Justice
Justice for Haru.
I mean, I guess we'll just. Well, what did you guys think of the episode? Right. What did you guys think?
I mean,
Because
overall,
you were both pretty critical for people that might have missed the last 2 streams of the beginning parts of this duel.
Sure.
So the duel is taking a great turn for me, especially. I think that, like you said, like the duel was almost over. Like Bowman rolls anything but light. You you assume that he's won it right then and there.
Yeah.
And now, I mean, even though we're saying, oh look, like he turned it around and Playmaker's starting to get his momentum. Now he's down to 100 life points.
Mm-hmm.
So I think it's like there's a good back and forth starting to happen. And, I mean, obviously the duel is a little bit slower than most because it's expanded over, 4 episodes?
Yeah.
So, like, it's not going to be some quick back and forth, boom, But you don't expect it in a 4-episode duel. But I think with all the stuff happening in the background, too, where it's like, yes, we destroyed the neuron link. Ha, just kidding. No, you didn't,
Yeah.
Comes back, and then I jumps into it, and you're like, oh, okay, he did it. He sacrificed himself. The neuron link's finally completely done. No, just kidding. It's not. You know what I mean? Like, and he's literally like, he sacrificed himself for nothing. Like,
Right.
Which is a powerful thing for him to say. He's like, look, everyone just basically sacrificed themselves so that you have a chance, and you still don't have a chance.
Mm-hmm.
That's basically what he says. I think it's awesome. And as much as, you think, all right, plot armor, Playmaker's going to pull something, out of thin air and win it, he's in such a tough spot right now. It gets that thought in the back of your head, like,
Maybe he
damn,
will.
like he really might not be able to pull this one
And
out.
that's when a duel in Yu-Gi-Oh is at its best. When you know that who's most likely going to win, but they still have that doubt in your mind.
Yeah.
They did that really well, I thought,
did it
with Blue Maiden and Bowman.
Oh, yeah.
That was one of
You
those
thought she
duels
was
where
gonna
I was
pull
like,
it
oh,
out.
Bowman's definitely going to win. And then I was like, wait, Blue Maiden might win. And I love feeling that as a fan, especially someone who even reads the summaries.
Right.
Yeah.
Like feeling like, wait, are they going to do some crazy twist here? Like, I love it. And well, where do you guys stand right now before you give your thoughts?
Sure.
Do you think Bowman has any chance to win, or are you still Playmaker's going to win?
Playmaker's going to win. Look how close we are to the end of this arc.
Right.
If my percent was at 3% before,
Mm-hmm.
it's at like 4%.
So
now.
you're 96% sure Playmaker will
yes.
win.
Yeah, I would say like
Yeah.
my thought on like percentage has maybe gone up, but not a significant amount.
Yeah,
Yes,
okay.
exactly.
Fair. And I think most people in the comments watching would
Right.
probably agree with that. That Playmaker will win.
A lot of F's for I in the chat right
F's
now.
for
Oh
I,
my
right? We
God.
will get into that
I-
scene. We will get into the death scenes, the Akira scene, the Emma scene. What did you think about this
So-
episode?
I first do want to add, to sort of add on what you guys said about, believing. I think, we obviously know there's a certain degree of plot armor, and I think a duel's success sort of relies on, despite knowing who has to win, the show is able to somehow convince you that that may not be the case.
Right.
At least in my current stance, I know Playmaker's going to win, but they have me right now believing that it's possible he may not, and that's how I know they're doing a good job with the duel.
Right.
Absolutely.
Right. Well
So I love it, and this whole episode I really enjoyed. Between I think last week I mentioned that based on the preview, I thought the art was going to be great. It's phenomenal.
Yeah.
This episode.
The art was great.
So I want to talk about that because
Yes.
I had a few people in the comments saying that the animation was atrocious.
What?
I had
Really?
other people saying they loved the
I thought
animation.
it was so crisp. Bowman has never looked more sinister.
Well, I will say
Yeah.
this, and I had said in my review that at times it looked like with Faust and Gnome, especially those scenes, it looked a little strange to
Sure.
me. But I mean, I said animation was subjective.
It is.
Someone commented and said animation is not subjective; it's either good or bad. Art is subjective. I mean, I feel like isn't animation technically art to a degree?
It is.
Yeah.
Okay,
Absolutely.
so animation is subjective.
Animation- yeah.
I didn't reply to that. I thought it was a troll. I was like, I mean,
I think animation.
but especially
animation
when
cartoons
just even
are-
look at the comments of that video. I had about, I would say, a majority of people that commented on the animation, though, they said that they liked the animation,
absolutely,
which is
and
good.
yeah.
And you liked it a lot.
I liked
I was
it
kind of
a
indifferent on it
lot.
because there were some it worked for, and then some other
Yeah.
scenes.
Sure, like
I was like,
seeing
that's a little
Gnome and-
strange.
I mean, they're not the focus of the episode.
I think
though.
it was
So
the
you have
art
to- you
in
have
the
to-
duel. In
The
the
art
in
in
the
the
duel
duel.
itself,
Okay.
the animation was
It
very
was
good.
crisp.
Okay.
And I like that.
And I didn't honestly when it's outside of that, like when they're like like you said with Gnome and everything else, that's not really the focus.
It's not the focus.
The
It doesn't
focus
matter as
that's
much.
plot. That's not the focus of what's going on, what's happening, the big back and forth and everything else. I think that overall, like if you're just watching the duel aspect of the episode, the animation in Playmaker's face.
Yeah.
Like when he's getting angry, when he's trying to tell I to come back, like don't go, like don't jump in or whatever. The animation for that I thought was very good, and like him like kind of
Absolutely.
dodging the neuron link to try and get
right.
into it and stuff like that.
That scene was great. I
So-
I literally liked as much as I've been sort of critical about the past two episodes. Even though I said I liked last episode because of what it would do for this
It
episode,
was a good setup.
It was a great setup, and this episode was great as I predicted. The plan went through, but we got a double fake out. Bowman's still on top, and
Yeah.
it keeps you on the edge of your seat. I love that.
Absolutely.
The ultimate sacrifice by Ghost Girl and Akira, even though Akira still pulled off it. It was
That was a great
I liked,
scene.
I liked all of it.
And you texted me.
I did.
You texted me and you said, "Dude, I take back what I said about Akira."
I said Akira has made his mark on me.
Yeah.
Like
Akira's-
I love him
It's just
now.
great.
Been consistently a great character.
I agree with that.
I just felt like he was doing a lot in the background as opposed to in like
he was.
what
He's
he
only
is.
dueled once,
No, but what I'm saying is like
which is a shame.
you guys gave him all this praise, and I felt like there was a lot. Hey, honestly, he wasn't the most overrated in the show. He's the most I felt like talked about by you guys and like hyped when
We
he
do
wasn't
hype him.
when he wasn't doing that much.
Okay,
You're
That's
right.
really what it
fair.
was
Right.
for me.
But I don't think the merit of a character is about what he does.
No, I agree, but he also
Well,
wasn't really. He wasn't saying that much. He wasn't doing that much.
I think you tried to say something really profound,
And it wasn't.
fell
Oh no,
into-
because I knew what I was saying, but it clearly was it's actually the opposite. But he's still a well-written
but
character.
that whole scene where like Ghost Girl takes the first blow. So now Akira's still there, and he has the chance, and he's like goes to push
His
the button,
hand's there.
and he just like kind of freezes,
Mm-hmm.
and it's like all he has to do, like he's supposed to just fall to his feet. If he falls, boom, finger falls down right on the button, and it does, and it was a good scene because at that point you don't know.
Mm-hmm.
It's like they were either that close, or he's gonna hit it.
Yeah,
and
exactly.
it's a good way to do it either way.
Yeah, it was perfect. Did anyone comment on the animation, by the way, that you saw?
You know what?
Oh, it's tough to
The
filter.
animation. So an interesting thought here. Someone said the animation was good, but not the facial expression. That was my problem. Someone said here an interesting point from MVP Tomahawk.
Okay.
This animation is just the movement. The art style is irrelevant to whether the animation is good or not. People often confuse the two. So I guess in that context, I enjoyed the art style and not necessarily the animation.
Right.
Very good point.
Great
Yeah.
point. I confuse the two a lot. too.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
So
confuse
I
the
enjoy
two
the
a lot.
art style of this episode. The animation, I guess I was indifferent about in that case.
Yeah, I'm usually indifferent about. Well, okay, yeah, I kind of.
Sure.
Yeah.
No, I that's
Yeah,
a good point. So thank you for that.
I've misspoken about that than my entire life.
Probably more often than not. As
Jesus. Well, thank you, MVP. I always
Yeah,
love
that
learning
actually
new
helps.
stuff.
Yes.
I will say this as well. Next week, 102, No Gilbo is animating.
Oh,
They saved the best animator for last. So
I'm very upset I will not be here on the show.
yeah,
Well,
we'll have
and-
legendary.
Yeah, we're
replacing
having
you.
JC. I'm really looking forward to hanging with him again.
Yeah, I always say legendary.
It is his. Yeah, that's how people know him. That's his YouTube. I didn't know his name until I'd met him.
Yeah,
So
great guy, dude.
people,
Great
being
guy.
hyped for this.
Don't worry,
are
I'm gonna
known as
call
that.
in. I expect
Colin.
I'll maybe FaceTime me in or something.
You should.
Colin.
I told Jordan to call in today, but I don't think she's feeling up
Well,
to
she's
it.
not. Yeah, she's sick.
I'm a
What do you-
jerk. I know.
You're a jerk.
Even Emma's scene I thought was really good
Yeah.
because it shows the
Yes.
development that she has had as a character.
Yes. Old Emma would not have pushed
That's
Akira
exactly
out of the way.
Absolutely.
Old Emma would have pushed Akira into the bolt
Right.
and then used him as a human shield to get out of the room.
It's
Yeah.
That's what old Emma would have
It's so
done.
funny that you say that because I was watching last week's discussion.
Yeah.
And you basically said the exact about Emma. You're like, yeah, she was a terrible person, like such a jerk. And we were like,
She was,
We were like,
dude.
she wasn't that much
Oh,
of a jerk.
come
You're
on.
like, and you were like, no, like she was an
I mean,
awful
she
human
did say
being.
some
I
terrible
was
things
very
to
harsh
Akira.
on Emma, and people did, get on me for that, and I understand, and that's fair. But
Yeah.
I was very harsh on Emma, and not that she was a bad character. I thought her
She's a
character was
great
enjoyable.
character. She's a
Yeah.
terrible person at first.
Yeah, I mean, what? Come on, going up to Akira and saying, men with no money or power don't interest me."
Oh yeah, no.
Well, I mean, it's a true statement from her.
I know it's a true
Yeah.
statement, but
Oh, she's
it
not
just,
lying.
Yeah,
She
she's
just
not
makes her
lying. I'm not
to be
calling her a
a-
liar.
yeah.
She's just a shitty person for
Calling
saying
me a
it.
truther?
I'm calling her a truther. But you just have shitty morals. That's okay.
Yeah,
True.
no, she
She's
was.
turned it
She
around.
wasn't a
She's-
great person. She
No.
said some terrible things at first.
Yeah, and
Yeah.
we don't even know what her bounty hunter. I mean, that
She's probably done
she's
some
probably done
terrible
some
things.
awful immoral stuff
Yeah.
to get where she is.
Absolutely.
Also, Shadow makes a good point. Without Emma, the show's plot is less thick with two C's.
Ooh, he's not wrong.
I never said anything about thickness when it comes to VRAINS.
You're right.
I never said anything about VRAINS is not thick enough. Let's just say that
It's not. It can never be.
maybe a show can never be.
That's what I'm saying.
Well, the plot is thick. I agree.
The plot thickens.
Is Shadow foreshadowing a beach episode? By that comment?
I think he's foreshadowing a beach party.
Well, not in my house.
Just you wait.
Come with bags of sand to make a beach out of your backyard.
So Akira scene, Ghost Girl scene, Eyes death scene.
All
Okay.
impactful. All of them. Oh, you want us to rank them?
The Eyes, well, we can rank them, but Eyes scene, what got me was when Robopi started tearing up.
My
Yeah.
bro
That's
is
what got
gone.
me.
They
What got me, man.
Also, wait. It did get me, but I thought, we this whole time we were joking, shipping Robopi and she said my bro is gone.
Well, my they're okay.
I felt weird about it.
Okay. So to me, so here's the thing. Here's why I don't, and I'm not. You
He
can.
can't figure it out.
No.
He can't figure it
No,
out.
I can. You can ship whoever you want, right?
Of course.
I don't have anything against shippers. I don't have anything against ships. I will say this: I don't ship unless both characters are over 16 years old, and there's not a major gap.
As long as they're
like
no
you
longer
say in Aki
teenagers.
and 5Ds. Like I would have been sure. It would have been nice to see them together. I also don't ship if they're not human. So that's why, I and Robopi, they're robots.
They're sentient though.
Not Robopi.
She cried.
All right, you got me there.
It's her bro, and her bro is gone.
Her bro is gone.
like, bro, like, I sometimes say, like, yo, you guys are my bros, but you're not actually my brothers.
But I also would
I'm
say
not?
that about my lover.
Okay, would you ever say to a potential lover in the future, like, yeah, she's like my sister? Yeah, I guess I wouldn't say that. That's
Yeah,
weird.
I think
That's
you just
weird.
I think you just
Yeah,
covered the point on your own.
Yeah,
terms
okay,
there.
yeah, you're right. All right.
So it's a little weird. But if that's the case, I mean, nothing specifically implied was necessarily sexual, just
no,
loving.
right, massages. Nothing wrong with that.
Don't
There
think
was
he
a
ever gave her-
massage.
Was there a massage?
Wasn't there a massage?
Can we? Someone fact find that?
Didn't she give him a massage at one point?
I
There
don't
was not.
think there was a massage. But if so, you can have a platonic massage.
Well, of
We can
course.
consider the massages all
Look
the
at
time.
Robert Kraft. Look, I listen. I maybe I'm getting confused. Look, I thought there was some sort of massage scene.
Either way, they're bros. It was impactful. Robopi.
Right.
That's
what you took from that scene. I didn't even. I mean,
It confused me after.
Okay,
Yeah.
but they were never.
It was never
confirmed to be
explicitly
a
said. No.
thing. They're
So
just
it
friends.
Yeah. There's no. Well.
They're comedic relief. Their dynamic is comedic relief.
Yeah. Absolutely.
With maybe a little more there.
Sure.
In terms of maybe there's like some secret plot thing that'll be expanded on.
Right, because of the giving her free will and stuff.
Yeah, so we'll see about it. But
I enjoy it. They could be friends with benefits, Alex, but I don't think so.
Yeah, you don't usually. Let's just drop it. Anyway,
I don't have words.
so about the whole thing.
I
About
know
the episode?
about
Left
the
you speechless?
massage thing. I
Oh,
have
okay.
No words.
Maybe I'm wrong about it. I don't know.
Yeah, we'll have to go back.
I'll have to go back and
The
watch
archives,
the whole show.
yeah.
And so that was episode 101. How would you like to see? So someone brought up a great point about Firewall Dragon beating Bowman. Bowman's got 2,500 life points left. Firewall Dragon has 2,500 attack.
Wow.
Is there any specific way, maybe through a new monster, maybe through Storm Access if
How
he's
would
able
like
to
to
use
see
it?
him-
How would you like to see this duel conclude?
I think he's gonna use his skill in a master duel, which technically he can't do, right?
Yeah, I don't think he's been able to
Technically,
do it yet.
he's because I remember when I think the first time a skill was ever used in a master duel, he was like, "Wait, you're using that? It's a master duel type thing." And I don't think he ever has used it.
Has
yeah,
he?
that's good.
I don't
I think
think
you
he
might be
has.
right,
And-
and
Go ahead.
I think that's how it will happen
That-
because Bowman just used his master storm access, and that's his new skill that he got. from-
Storm.
Yeah, so like I'm thinking
Neo Master
These-
Storm Access.
Neo master storm
That's what
access.
it'll
Thank
be.
you. So
And he'll have his own Link 5.
so yeah, exactly. Playmaker's gonna use his own storm access, get in Link 5, pull out the win.
And it won't be Firewall because isn't Firewall banned anyway?
See, Firewall is banned. It can still show up in the show, but
Yeah, I
I'm
know.
one of those people that I do not believe Firewall Dragon will show up again.
I don't think so.
Maybe one more time.
The only
I made a
it'll
video-
show up
by
one
the
more
way,
time.
by
the
the way-
last time opening 2 is shown.
Tell people watching right now. You let me know if this makes me sound like an idiot.
Let me
So
hear it.
I'm talking to my cousin. Her name's Allison. Shout out to she's not watching. Shout out to Allison. She's an RA in college, and so
Oh, yes, yeah.
she's lives in Staten Island. And so I don't know why.
Give out her address. Why not?
Her phone number,
you
please.
can all come over for Easter with us. And so she's texting me and she's like, "Yeah, my one friend plays Yu-Gi-Oh. Like, we were watching your videos actually." I was like, "Oh, that's awesome, thank you." And he said, and then she goes, "Yeah, but he doesn't like to watch you anymore because he said you made a really stupid video a few months ago." And I was like, "Oh, wow, all right. Well, what was the video? I'm always open for criticism. I think that's how you grow.
Great with criticism.
Yeah, so I'm like, "Oh, what was the video?" And she said it had to do with Firewall Dragon, how you think it will be affected in the show because it got banned in the card game. And I made the video. I made a video called Firewall Dragon Ban: The Implications on the Anime.
Right.
And in the video I basically stated, even though there's no restriction, banned in real life does not mean it will never show up in the anime. I said it doesn't really make much sense for them to use Firewall Dragon now because they're not really going to be able to sell it for a competitive standpoint.
Sure,
You can't use
exactly.
it unless
That-
you're playing casual with friends.
And we've discussed that several times over.
Right.
That as much as we love the show, it is a marketing tool for the cards.
Right,
'cause that's the product.
Absolutely. So, that was basically what I said. And she just said, yeah, he thought that was a very stupid opinion. And I was like, but so far, It's been a correct opinion.
You're-
Not that a correct opinion. Well, it's been a
It's
correct.
proven thus
right
far.
now, it did show up, and I know people might say it did show up against Go. That was the last time it showed up, and that was a few weeks after it got banned in the card game in the OCG, TCG. But usually these episodes are 4 or 5 weeks ahead
Yeah,
of
it was
schedule.
probably already
So
done.
I'm sure the episode was done already, or at least the Duel script was before Firewall was banned. So not counting that Duel, we haven't seen it show up. Now we haven't seen Playmaker Duel that much since. There's actually been a lot of non-Playmaker duels since that Duel.
Yeah.
But so far, I mean, basically what I'm asking is that a stupid
No.
video?
No,
Is that
the
a
general
stupid
consensus
opinion?
here is you're not wrong.
Okay.
Yeah.
All right.
No.
Thank you.
Yeah.
Well, that's why I love to just double check with people, because
Yeah.
if someone says an opinion of mine is stupid, I always say I respect your opinion of thinking
yeah.
my opinion is stupid, but I'd like a second opinion. So
lot
this
of
was my
opinions.
second opinion. Or in
Yeah.
this case, a lot of opinions. Yeah.
But
I mean, you know,
yeah, no, you're not wrong.
people think it's stupid.
And
but,
if it shows up, cool. I like the card. I like the monster.
I love Firewall Dragon. You know, some people say it looks like a toilet bowl, but I like Firewall Dragon.
Ooh, that's gonna ruin it for me.
I was-
But yeah, I don't think he's gonna show up.
Firewall Dragon. I love the design.
Yeah.
I'm also one of those people that will argue Decode Talker is his ace.
Absolutely.
It was the thing they used for the cover of Dual Power.
Not for long though.
It's been
It's gonna drop a link 5 on us.
well, right. But by ace, I mean like
I know,
the
like
Dark
Dark
Magician, the
Magician,
Yugi,
Right,
yeah.
exactly.
Even though it doesn't have 2,500 attack,
Oh, 'cause
It's
that's
just-
sort of the general.
that's always the general. Yeah, that's where it kind of the precedent's broken a bit there.
But I feel like that doesn't have to be the.
Well, it has been for the last
It
2
has been.
decades.
Oh,
You know,
wow.
can you have a different ace in a different season? Like,
Yeah, I mean, yeah, I'd say Jaden got Neos. And he got Neos in season 2, but we all view it
Didn't
as
Yugi
his-
start using Buster Blader a lot in the Dual City arc? Or was he consistently using Dark Magician?
He was
spells?
always because Buster Blader, Buster Blader and Dark Magician create Dark Paladin. He was
Who
always
I
Dark
love.
Magician, yeah, great monster. Dark Magician was always the one, but you know, is what it is. So I guess not as stupid of a video as that guy thinks it was.
No, I think
It ruined my channel for him. Well, what are you gonna do? You can't please everyone.
No, you can't please
That's true.
everyone.
So, do we have
One
any
must say.
donations? I guess.
Oh, we
could go
got
over.
a ton.
Okay.
I'll take the turn reading.
Do we want to do one email question? Because I think we have 2 email questions
We
for
do.
you guys.
So I'll do the email question donations.
One email, then we'll do donations, and then we will talk about opening 3, what we want to see in opening 3,
sure.
what we think we will see in opening 3 visual wise,
Sure.
and then we will get to the other, if there's any other donations, and the last question.
Okay.
Great. All right, so
Beautiful.
we'll
Love
start
you
with
guys.
we'll
Thank
start
you,
with
guys.
The email question from our buddy David Lewis.
Oh, awesome.
Shout out David Lewis.
Shout out. So I'm just gonna read the whole thing. It's not that long. So, hello, Dylan. I can legally drink the pain of any major death now because I turned 21 on May 1st.
Happy
Happy
birthday,
birthday,
Happy
David.
birthday, dude.
I would recommend Ruby. It has a lot of I think he meant similarities to Yu-Gi-Oh. Blah blah blah. Has many strong female characters. That's up your alley. And he talked a lot about Ruby. So he recommends Ruby.
Have you seen, do you know anything about the show?
I know it's on Netflix.
Have you seen it?
It's very accessible.
I, for the longest time, called it RWBY. That's what I called it.
That's something I would do.
Yeah.
100%.
Rookie mistake.
RWBY. Well, I called, JBEX, JBYYX, J underscore. I would say.
Why would you say the underscore ever? I don't know. Anyway,
I don't know, dude.
onto
Onto the question.
onto the question. So there's 4. They're all quick. Yeah, Spitfire. So 1, Bandmate has announced a world tour, and with info from their statement on it, it appears the USA tour would be quite big. Would you be going?
Yes.
I would love to go.
Yeah, if they're on the East Coast, I'll go.
Yeah,
That's very
absolutely.
cool.
I think it. Yeah, I would definitely like to go. I think it depends on the timing. I actually just scored tickets to see Twice at the Prudential Center
That's awesome.
in July. So
That's
I'm
awesome.
sort of out a lot of cash right now, but I'm really excited.
AJ Sager opening for Twice?
I hope so.
Okay.
I hope so. Yeah, comment down below if you.
By the way, Crush 40's lead singer, because we talked about Crush
Yeah,
40,
we did Crush,
they
yeah.
Live and Learn, and
Yeah.
all the great songs.
Tell me he's from Jersey.
He posted an article on his Facebook page. Or not an article, but a post. He just made,
Sure,
he
made a post,
posted
yeah.
something on his Facebook page. I'm out of the lingo, sorry. And he
Yeah,
said,
you're off social media.
yeah, I'm off social media. And he said that as of now, the Sonic movie has not asked them to do a song. He actually came
That's-
out because so many people contacted them, and everyone was like,
That's a sin.
dude, Sonic without Crush 40, it's not a
I
thing.
may not watch the movie because of that.
So there's no Crush 40 in the Sonic
I feel like
movie.
we shouldn't get back into this because
No, you're right. You're
I'll
right.
rant.
Let's, okay,
I'll
yeah, you're
rant.
right. You're right.
I
But
feel
we will be.
passionate about
I would definitely want to see Bandmate. I thought about even traveling out to San Fran to see them.
Yeah,
Um,
if they hit the tri-state area, Philly, New York,
Yeah.
Prudential. It's likely they could hit Prudential.
Hearing them play Glory live, dude,
Yeah,
that would
be nuts.
That would be
I would
so
definitely.
cool.
Yeah. So, question 1, yes, absolutely. 2, would you ever do a Dylan has a mental breakdown and breaks into your house ASMR video?
No.
Why not?
Because I wouldn't do an ASMR video.
So it has nothing to do with you having a mental breakdown.
Well,
and
if I
breaking
had a
into someone's
mental
home.
breakdown, I would not break into anyone's house.
Why not?
Who's to say what you're going to do on a mental breakdown?
It is a breakdown.
But I've had the kind of mental breakdown. I think everyone at this point probably has.
Oh, all
And
the time.
I've never once thought about harming or breaking into another individual's
Now,
home.
would ASMR be like a very? Should I talk like?
Yes,
talk very nice.
like, yeah,
voice
ASMR,
and
dude.
This would be my ASMR.
Creepy
video,
ASMR,
If everybody
yeah.
wants to just listen to
Okay.
this.
Anyway, next question. This one is goes out to Cal. How hard did you laugh at the New York Giants?
That's not nice.
Answer the question, dude.
Well, this one's a question at you, but he's saying shout out to me because it's the Giants and they made a pick that they probably shouldn't have.
So you still believe the Giants will finish with a better record than the Jets? Because you did say that.
First of all, I did not.
I'm
say
wi-
that.
I'm willing
I
to
said
bet-
they finished last year with a better record than the Jets, and it was surprising that Jets fans thought they were so good when they sucked.
On air, let's make so put your money where your mouth is. What you just said. Let's make a $50 bet right now. Jets will have
I
a
think
better record or the same record as the New York Giants.
I agree with you.
Then what are you arguing?
I don't know.
Nothing. I don't even know what you're bringing up. All I know is that
Look, okay.
the
I did chuckle. I did have a good
You
time.
had a
cried.
good laugh.
well,
I had a
didn't
good
cry,
laugh.
but
I
was
watched Jimmy
upset.
Coppa's video.
That hit Barstool.
I know.
It did hit Barstool.
Went on ESPN.
Yeah, kid we went to high school with, his video about the Giants went on hit Barstool, which is a big deal, even though they're a terrible company. Anyway,
We were sponsored by Barstool.
yikes.
But this email question is brought to you, though, for real, by Geico. 15 minutes will save you 15% or more on your car insurance. Call a local Geico agent in your area today.
Not an ad.
That was good.
Thank
That was good.
Not an
Final
ad.
question from David Lewis. We should keep this answer as spoiler free as possible.
Okay.
Could I beat Bowman the same way Ant-Man beat Thanos? And the answer is yes, he could go up his ass.
All right. Let's go to the donations. David, thank you for the questions, man. I appreciate it. Hope you're doing well.
I think that's the answer he was looking for, right? Because that's
I
the
agree. I think that's the exact answer he was looking for.
I hope so. I hope that was the answer you were looking for, David. Because it's not. Yes, Tomahawk. It is a dead meme, but it's still a favorite of mine. So please let me enjoy this.
Let him live.
Yeesh.
Yeesh.
Let's get on with some donations. So
Thank you to everyone who donated.
some of these are a little old now, but let's still hit them anyway. David Enos, Rip Akira, and Baby Girl. Ghost Girl.
Baby
Thank you, Davis.
Respect.
She is the waifu of the community. I will
She's the
say
wife.
that.
Why not? Brian Ford with the 5 note.
Thank you, Brian.
Hey guys, hope it's a good Saturday. It is, Brian.
It is,
Thank
dude.
you.
Thank you so much.
Brian.
Thanks for
I'm
coming
feeling-
by. Thank you for the donation. Thanks for being a great guy, man.
Yeah, I'm feeling very. Actually, it's very good. I'm feeling super hyped on this yerba. I'm caffeined up.
Wait, so is that your bay?
It's my bay.
Nice.
It's literally. It's got a lot of. It's my second today.
That's why you were whispering, "Hey Jordan," in the while you were drinking it
No.
to it. Oh, that,
Hey,
that was,
babe.
that was a different reason.
That was a different
I guess.
reason. $5 from Eric Bruall.
Jarek.
Oh yeah, I accidentally did not. Sorry
Copy
about that.
in the J.
Sorry, Jarek. That's weird.
Jarek, love you, man.
I love
Thank
you,
for the
Jarek.
donation.
Actually, wait, and I'm this whole stream, like intermittently, I've been flipping back and forth between the stream and a video on how to hit the woe.
Oh,
And we will do it for you.
Yeah,
I'm
we
sorry.
will. No, we will do it right now.
Well,
I
read the
didn't get through yet.
Read the donation first.
Oh, can't stick this week. Working on papers, projects, finals until next Wednesday. But have a good stream, Dylan. He's probably gone right now. I'm sorry.
Yeah,
Hey,
so,
Jarek.
So don't hit the woe this time.
I won't hit the
Everyone
woe
is
yet.
watching.
Next week, at the beginning.
Oh wait, he just said you need to woe this stream.
All right. Okay. Just give me once we get to the donations, I'll finish the video and I'll do it.
Thank you, Jarek, for the donation.
yeah, we
dude.
love you.
Good luck with finals and everything.
Come
man.
hang again soon.
Yep.
A donation from Underdog Chris. Hey guys, how is everyone? Glad to make it. Glad to have you.
Yeah, always glad to have you, Chris. Thank you so much, dude. I hope your Saturday is going really well. I hope you're enjoying your weekend. Happy Mother's Day, by the way, to all the,
Oh,
the
it's
moms
all the
out
moms
there.
out there. Dang.
I wonder if there's a mom watching the stream
I
right
hope
now.
that'd be sick.
That'd be pretty cool.
And I feel like, there's no way to know because someone's gonna comment pretending to be a mom.
Oh, there's no way to know.
Yeah.
But anyway, happy Mother's Day to all the moms out there.
So 5 pounds from the Fireball. People said Playmaker did not get any development, but he went from a guy who was alone and kept everyone distant to a guy who does friendship speeches. Absolutely.
Pete said it the best. This
100%.
episode, this whole duel was incredible for Yusaku's character. And I agree with him wholeheartedly.
Might be a little rushed, but it was necessary. Like, if it
Absolutely.
didn't happen now, it was never going to happen, so I'm glad it did.
No, amazing for his character. He's
Yeah.
developed more, I would say, in this duel than maybe the first, 70 episodes of the show.
Absolutely.
So, Fireball, I completely agree with that point. And thank you for the donation, dude. I appreciate it.
Thank you very much. Another 5 from Brian Ford.
Thank you, Brian.
I think Ghost Girl and Akira were the MVPs of this episode. When Ghost Girl saved Akira, I was so shocked. It was such a good character moment for her.
I agree.
And
Yeah.
we touched on that. And
Yeah.
that is, she was selfless. In that
They were
moment.
the MVPs. Akira, and Emma were the MVPs. I said it in my review, and I'll say it again. If Playmaker defeats Bowman, you cannot say, oh, Playmaker outdueled Bowman. This was a group effort
It was a group
by so many different characters. And Emma and Akira, you have to give them the assist if Playmaker ends up winning. Great characters, great people, great moments for them, great scenes. So thank you, Brian, for the donation. And I completely agree with your sentiment, man. Completely agree with it.
I think it can only forward the whole shipping moment there, I think.
Why? Because
It's
they're both unconscious in a room?
Exactly, and they're both, laying next to each other. No, because she, made the final sacrifice for the man.
That's true. That's true.
Next, Wolverine the Gushkage.
Now you
I still love that name, and I want to know what Gushkage means.
You've never watched Naruto?
There's no Gushkage. There was a massage. Nudge, nudge, wink, wink.
There was. That's what I'm. Thank you.
See? Thank you
Wolverine.
for confirming.
Yeah, thank
Well,
you.
he
Dude.
nudge, nudge, winked, winked. So
But I mean, that doesn't mean it didn't
That
happen.
confirms it to me.
Yeah,
That-
yeah.
Thank you, Wolverine. Thank you for the
Debated.
donation, dude.
TNX Rail
TNX Rail.
donated no comment or anything.
Hey, I hope you're having a
Thank
good
you.
day, man. Thank you for the donation, dude.
I hope I didn't butcher that. It just I wouldn't know how to pronounce it any other way. Larry Pin, €5.
Living like Larry.
What do you think about the next protagonist being a card game designer? Like he'd rather create new card designs than play the game. That's interesting.
that is
I'd love
very
that.
We've
interesting.
never touched upon.
No, I've never even considered a
like
take
not
like
even
that.
just like as a plot point, but like I've never thought about who makes the cards.
Pegasus. Well, that was the only time it was
that was
touched
the only
on.
time.
But that was the only. That was the Duel Monsters universe.
Right.
So, Larry, thank you for the donation.
Yeah,
and
that's interesting.
I love that take. Look, I love fresh takes on characters.
Mm-hmm.
If we are going to get a Yu-Gi-Oh! 7, which hopefully we do, there needs to be a fresh take. I don't want another, character similar to Yusei or Yuma or Yuya or Yusaku. What makes them different? You know what I mean?
You're right.
Twins would solve that issue immediately.
I would love
A
it.
girl would solve that issue immediately.
Sure.
And this would solve that issue immediately. I love outside the box thinking when it comes to the protagonists and having them be like a card designer.
That's cool.
Working
That'd
in
be
like a
very
company,
cool.
and they're not like, sure, they're the focus, but they're not maybe the main duelist. Like maybe their best friend is like the main amazing duelist.
Like
They're like-
Kusanagi would be the card designer,
Right.
Playmaker would be the duelist.
Right.
Type thing.
If Kusanagi was the protagonist.
yeah, that's what
Yeah.
I'm saying. Like
Yeah.
as close as you, like you say, like best friend or
Would love it.
someone that's always there. You know.
Someone that can duel but prefers not to.
Yeah.
Would love that. I think that's actually a great idea. Larry, thank you so much for the donation, dude.
Yes, and actually,
I hope you're doing good. Living like Larry.
I think 2 more now.
Okay, perfect.
A
Thank you to everyone who's donated, by the way. Jeez.
Goosey Q.
Goose. Thank you, man.
Would it be easier if Bowman just snaps his fingers and all the people/data that's needed for the data storm would just vanish? So Garbaggio?
So Garbaggio.
That's garbage. This is Garbaggio.
Did you say that on the stream yet?
Yeah, I said it on the 5D on the
Yeah, that's
Zexel
what
stream.
that's what I thought.
Because so there was a video posted. Someone probably knows where it is on Twitter. Ojama Country, where there's a bunch of these ugly looking Ojama monsters, and they keep like showing the monsters, and every time they show a new one, it's just this guy. This is garbage. Then they show one of
I
them. This
love
is
that.
Garbaggio. It's
I
just-
love that.
Yeah, it's amazing. I can't do it justice. I don't even know where I saw it. I probably saw it on one of those VRAINS meme accounts that are all over that are
dude.
great.
Memes are the lifeblood of our society.
Thank you for the donation, Goose. What was the question? I missed it.
if
Garbaggio.
Bowman snaps his finger and all the data/people necessary for the data storm disappear,
That'd be awesome.
it'd be wild.
At that
Hey, you know
point,
what?
at
It
that
could
point
happen.
though, it's a pure carbon copy of Infinity
Thanos,
War and
yeah,
Thanos.
yeah.
They're not going to make it that obvious, Goose, but it would be really cool. Thanks for the donation.
I think he's probably. And then another from TNX Rail.
Thank you,
This
TNX.
guy is consistent.
I love it.
I think that's it thus far.
There's one more.
Oh yeah, Switch King 2001.
Switch King.
Another don't. No comment. either.
TNX Railroad. So you got
TNX Rail and Switch King
but
2001.
rail is means railroad.
Maybe, yeah.
And so you got railroad, and then you got Switch King. So railroad, switch yard. I think I need to play trains in Yu-Gi-Oh. That's what's being
dude,
yeah.
That's a sign
And,
from the
and
universe.
trains are were my third favorite deck.
Now, do you think
That's like 2 + 2
they
= 4 right
collaborated
there.
to bring you to that conclusion,
Or
or do you
is
think it's
it-
the universe
Or
telling you?
or is it the same person with two
Wow.
train references?
That
They
is-
might. They're probably not train references, but Switch, Rail. Thank you guys so much, man, just for the donations. I really hope you guys are having amazing days, and
Okay.
I hope you have an amazing weekend.
And now one more from Brian Ford, another 5.
Thank you, Brian.
I
Thank
keep
you.
saying the garbage meme to my friends, and they are getting so annoyed with me. I love that. My goal, like, you got to kill it. You have to kill the memes. Like, you have to just keep using
absolutely.
them.
All
That's
I
the whole
know-
point.
All I know is I'm stuck with these two for probably the rest of the day, and I'm gonna be saying Garbaggio.
I love it.
all the time.
I mean,
no,
we still say sodded.
we still do say
Every
solid.
time-
Yeah. Oh god, we're weird. We're
Yeah.
like one
That's
of those
a very
people.
dead meme, and every time they pick up the
Sawed
phone,
it. Yeah.
every
Oh,
time they
God.
pick up the phone, I hear that.
Yeah, that's gross.
We also got
But thank you, Brian.
$2 from Daniel J. Edwards, and it just
Oh.
says pool party.
Daniel J. Edwards. He,
He
keeps
keeps adding to the
donating to that
fund.
pool party. I'm gonna have to have a pool party in August. Daniel, seriously, man, thank you for the donation. I hope you can come on soon, man. Season
Please.
2's wrapping up. We'd love to get your thoughts on season
Have
2.
you guys had your duel yet?
We've not had our duel.
you have
Daniel's
not.
been busy. Daniel's a very
I feel
famous
like you're
guy.
just
a
backing
famous,
out of all of his.
successful, busy-
I'm scared to duel him.
Yeah, that's exactly what I think it is.
I'm scared to duel him. But Daniel's great,
what a big
amazing
guy.
VA, amazing actor, and hopefully we'll get him.
Handsome general guy,
yeah,
yeah.
hopefully
Now,
we get
what
him
can
back
you
on.
do?
He's
Someone
jacked
just said
too, by the way.
pool duel in the
Oh,
chat.
yeah, we can-
So you laminate all the cards so that
Okay.
they can't get wet.
Like Weir's mom
Oh,
did
yeah,
with
I
the.
knew you
with
were
the
gonna
S-
say it.
Yeah,
Now,
with
why
the
don't you
SAT
tell that
words.
story? Yeah, tell
okay.
that story.
So we have a story about doing things in the pool.
By the way, everyone's studying for finals right now. Do not do this.
Okay.
Yeah, this is
This is a woman gone.
Yeah, so in reference to this pool duel thing, it was summer.
I wasn't there, by the way.
It
This
was summer
wasn't me.
before our like junior year, I guess, of
Yes.
high school because that's when you take the SATs. So our
what a
friends,
terrible time.
our friend's mom decided we were like, oh, we're gonna go out in the pool and play whatever random games we played in the pool with like basketballs and throwing stuff at each other because that's what we did. And she was like, I have a great idea for you guys. We can put SAT words and in little baggies in the
No.
bottom of the pool,
No.
and when we pull up the word, you have to say the definitions.
No.
And
Butcher that story
how?
because we wanted to go in the pool, and she was like, "You guys should be studying your SAT word, your flashcards." And Brian snarkily said, "Why don't we just throw them into the pool?" And his dad laughed. But then she's like, "Brian, that's a great idea. We can put them in little baggies." And so our friend was just being a jerk. But his mom legit thought we wanted to play with flashcards in the pool.
All I remember was flashcards in the pool.
So you were half right.
Yeah.
But yes.
I mean, oh man, we got some great stories for
Yeah.
you guys. That's why that one stream in December when we're getting ready for
Dude,
Yu-Gi-Oh!
it's
7.
gonna be
It's gonna be
wild.
kooky. We got to tell party stories, dude.
Dude.
Oh man, it's gonna be a lot of fun.
It's gonna be a
Anyway,
great time. And then before we move on, just two quick.
sure. And then we're gonna get into our
we'll
predictions
get
on
into
opening
predictions.
3, and hopefully you guys leave some predictions down below.
Yes. So Odd Eyes Vaughn. Still love the spelling of that. $5. Go is kind of like Bakugo.
Yeah, from
Okay.
My Hero Academia. Yeah.
In the sense that he is written to be hated, but
Mm-hmm.
will eventually be redeemed. But until then, hashtag goes gotta go. I'm sorry, Daniel.
I agree. Thank you so much for the donation, by the way. I think that's a very interesting assessment. Bakugo has a lot of fans, but he's written as an asshole. I mean, he is written to be hating. I mean, kind of like Iron Man, right? Didn't the writer of Iron Man say, the creator of Iron Man
I
say
think that's
that?
just you.
Yeah, no, you're
Almost
you're
positive
only-
the creator of Iron Man or one of the directors of the movie said our goal with Iron Man was to write a character that the audience is not supposed to like, but to make them like him. I'm almost positive
you know what?
that was said.
The way you phrase that, I'll take your word for that.
I'm gonna say no.
Someone
but-
fact check that. I'm almost positive that was said by someone who worked on Iron Man.
Well, it's probably somebody that other people in the movie wouldn't like other characters in the movie might not like, but you as a viewer like.
I think it was. I don't know if that
because you don't
I,
like.
I think the direct quote was a character that is an asshole, but you like.
That's a lot in the swear jar.
That's not a bad word. God bless you.
You've said that
Thank you.
multiple times.
And apparently
There's
Stan
the
Lee
phone.
said
Our
something
thing's
similar.
our stream's gonna go off.
Let's see, guys.
No, we're fine right now.
You were still good.
Yeah,
Let
but
us
you guys
know.
are on a delay.
Yeah, but there's no buffering circle. Usually that comes up.
No, I think. Wait, skip ahead to live broadcast. I think we're good, guys. Did
Are
we go?
good? The phone's ringing right now. This phone literally never rings.
Yeah.
This is a sick joke.
Yeah,
But
this
I guess we're good, right?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
So was it not the phone? Was it just?
Oh
too
wait,
cool?
nope. There it is.
There it is.
There
Yep.
it is.
Yep. Okay.
Anyway,
It'll come back. Well,
Yeah,
let's
we're
just-
already back.
We're already back. Okay.
We're already back.
Sorry
So-
about that.
I think.
I forgot what I was saying.
Are we
yeah,
definitely
I
back?
meant-
Because I don't want to start talking about something.
Guys,
if we're not back.
Are we back?
Because that looks frozen.
Okay, we're good.
We're
Wait,
definitely good.
we're frame by frame right now. Okay, they're saying we
FBF.
good in the
Okay.
chat. so
Sorry about that, guys. I knew when the phone. That's why we stopped the conversation.
when the phone
I've been
rings
trying to
every time.
convince my parents to get rid of this landline. Who still has a landline?
I don't.
My
but-
parents do.
I just don't get it. My dad's like, yeah, we're not living in the 70s anymore. My mom still wants it for emergencies. So, I mean, is it
never
crazy to have a landline? It's crazy.
I don't
isn't
think
it?
It's not crazy, but it's
It's-
crazy that somebody still calls your landline.
That
Is it yeah, honestly, is it unnecessary?
No, because in cases of emergencies, like when the power goes out and stuff like that.
Like hurricanes.
Yeah, sure. Sometimes your the cell phone towers will go out and then you
Okay.
can't use your cell phone.
Right,
But a
sure.
landline is still connected and can still be used.
Okay.
I think even when a cell tower is down, though, you can still hit.
Not if you
911.
can't get a reception.
I think the emergency line will still work.
I don't know. I don't know how that
I don't
works.
Can we fact check that?
Does anybody work for
we
like
got a lot of things
All
to
right,
fact check.
anyway,
Anyway, thank you all for the.
thank
Oh,
you.
we still got more.
Yeah, Davis Enos.
Thank you, Davis.
What are the chances I becomes decode talker? Didn't consider that. Would be cool.
They have very similar
Yeah,
constructions,
and color scheme.
color schemes.
Yeah, could
that'd
be
be
cool.
It would be awesome. I don't see it happening, but it would be really, really cool. That would be
Yes.
interesting. Interesting thought, Davis. Thank you for the donation, man.
And then another donation from TNX Rail for £5. This time with a comment. I'm going to Bandmade. Going to see them in London, second time VIP. Also check out
That's freaking
Mutant
awesome.
Monster, great Japanese girl band. I will check that out.
Newton,
Also,
Newton Monster.
Mutant Monster.
Mutant Monster.
Mutant Monster. Also, I'm Thomas on Patreon. Oh,
Oh, Thomas.
look at that! Thank
Love
you.
it. Thomas Adderley.
Thomas
I'd
Adderley.
imagine that's Thomas. Yeah, that's great. That's the thing. There's because
There's so many
with
people.
patrons, there's so many people
It's
that
like
have
me.
like. There's so many
Or-
people that have different Twitter usernames.
Right, it's a lot.
Yeah, Patreon usernames because it's usually their real names. And that's great, man. Hey, thank
Yeah.
you so much for the support, dude. I mean, you've shown me some amazing support. Much love to you over in London, dude. And well, I don't know if you're located in London, but much love to the UK. But much love to the UK. And thank you so much, man. I really
Absolutely.
do appreciate it.
Yeah, and enjoy
Bandmade
Bandmade.
VIP. That's
Yeah.
freaking awesome.
And to go see for the second time, so you must have loved it the first, because like
So
get VIP the
VI,
second.
I wonder what the VIP perks are. I guess
Probably
maybe
like meeting him quickly or like
Yeah.
getting
Meet
special
and
seating.
greet.
or
like
or
front
playing a
row.
song with them. I know Paramore lets you do that. Like that's really cool.
Well, I think that's very specific instances. I don't think that's every VIP. Because if that was every VIP, how much? Like,
Well, they give out 20. I don't think Haley Williams even performs at Paramore concerts.
all
she
right,
just
we're
lets
gonna
the
move
fans
on.
say.
All right,
We're gonna
yep,
move
keep
on.
going.
All right,
So that's it for now.
All right, seriously, bottom of my heart. Thank you to everyone who's donated.
Sorry. No, real quick. Nicholas Horton.
Nicholas
Miyu.
Horton. Love it.
£5. Miyu, more Queen, and some new characters in the season 3. Oh no! You beat us before we even got to the
To talk about it.
Yeah,
Was he talking about season 3 or opening 3?
Season 3
Opening
opening
visuals.
visuals. Well, that's
Miyu,
perfect. That's
more
kind of a
Queen, and some new
good.
characters.
That's a great transition.
great
Nicholas,
transition.
thank you so
Thank
much,
you.
dude. Perfect
Yeah.
transition.
You beat us to the punch, and you knew where we wanted to go. This guy, he's got his finger on the pulse.
He's good, dude.
Also-
Nicholas is great.
Pete is here. What's up?
Pete, what's up, dude?
What's up,
The
Pete?
Croc Man. So, opening 3 is beginning on May 22nd, which we are fastly approaching.
A week and a half.
Week and a half, dude. Crazy to think this season ends in less than a week.
I hope I don't
Bonkers.
have any travel disasters and I can get here.
God, I know. I'm praying, dude.
Dude, what
No
the
bad weather.
So, because I know you got to react to the opening with us. Opening 3, we're going to talk about season 3, which of course gives us a bigger scope to talk about. What is the thing you want to see in opening 3? What is the thing you think we will see in opening 3? So 2 different predictions. What you want might not be what you want to see. What you think will happen might not be what you want to see.
Yeah.
Vice versa.
Okay. So I guess I'll start with the. We'll go one at a time with. We'll go want to see first.
We'll
How
start
about-
with what we want to
Wanna
see.
see.
One thing or maybe 2 things that we'd like to see in this opening.
Okay. So in the opening, I would like to see. Now I'm gonna kind of use base a little bit off of how the ending is. So the ending's kind of everyone very happy. Everyone's there. You have all the other Ignis in the background, like, you know, as they were like, they're kind of grayed out, and you have I in the front all colored. So my assumption is, and what I would like to see, is I is there with all of the people back, but not the other Ignis. So it's just I and all the other people, probably still an upbeat, fast thing. And I think there's going to be, my hope is that there's kind of an Akira change in his outfit, not in his human outfit, but his avatar and VRAINS. And I hope that he's going to duel more. And they're going to be more focus on an enemy in Soul Tech. So you'll see Queen, you'll see maybe another person we might not have even met yet in Soul Tech that's going to play a big part. And I hope you see like Go back and like basically the whole gang still together. And then also a little scene of maybe kind of uneasiness between Revolver and Playmaker, like knowing that they might not be working together forever in this.
Okay.
So that's my hope.
I like that.
Wow.
I like
that was
that.
specific.
Do you want me to go?
You
'Cause
go.
I have a pretty specific one too. I am all in. I am taking my entire embodiment and putting it into the stock that Soul Tech will be the villains for this next season.
Yes.
Not 100% confident on it. It's what I want to see. I would love a shot of a moving shot where the camera's moving forward. It would be as if like the camera's moving between you two and like it focuses in on your faces very quickly and then it goes past you.
I can see it already.
So you already have, and I want them to establish the hierarchy of Soul. So I want them to have maybe like Bishop where you are, maybe Rook where you are, and the chess pieces behind them, but silhouettes of their human form. We haven't seen their human form yet.
Yeah.
So I want silhouettes to let us know, like, okay, so they are
There's a
humanoid.
person there.
And you have those two. Then you have the Knight, who I imagine would be maybe second hand to Queen. So then you have the Knight,
there's a
the
king.
Knight chess piece. There might be a king, and maybe you could show that in the opening. And then the final person that it would zoom in on is Queen with like a really sinister face, and then that cuts, and that's the Soul Tech villain shot. And I would love if they had
Now,
something like that in the opening.
What if they show Akira before all of them? Right?
To reference the pawn.
No, not even reference the pawn. Or they show Akira after all of them, and he's actually the king. And he's behind the whole thing.
They're not going to give it away in the opening. Can you imagine?
No, but they won't show the piece. But I'm saying they just show him after.
Although it also would be cool if they showed like Akira and Hayami first, like kind of like looking a little like frightened.
Sure.
And then you show like the silhouettes of the chess pieces,
Yeah.
and then you have Queen looking like a.
Hayami is.
Or you could
part
even
of the
you could
Knights.
even
We
have
all
Go.
know
You could even
Hayami,
have
so
Go in that
fine.
montage too,
Exactly.
because right now Go is kind of a Soul Tech mercenary.
He absolutely
So
is.
I'd love a scene like that. Establish these
My
villains.
hopes are totally in line with yours. I hope there is no king. Queen has to be the top. No
Or
doubt
if
in my
there's a
mind.
king, let it be Kogami.
And he'd be dead. Yes,
Completely
exactly.
fine with that, too.
Yes, I'd be fine with
The
that.
queen
But like
betrayed the
current,
king.
as it stands, I would love to see
Checkmate.
Queen as the main villain. So therefore, being the
Yes.
top of this, ladder in your montage. I love that idea. Would also want to see I as the only, surviving Ignis in this whole, opening. I think it would not only powerful, but
It's like the friendship between him and Yusaku. Like Yusaku made sure he could get him back.
exactly.
Because I don't think anybody else, except for maybe Flame,
You think the Ignis are dead after
to
this?
Soul Burner. I don't know if they'll all be back. I
Actually,
really don't.
I think it's.
Remember, we're just talking about the opening.
Yeah, I know, but I think to see Flame, I, and Aqua would actually be kind of cool because I think
In the opening,
they're sort of integral to moving this whole thing forward. So I think seeing Aqua and Miyu is a must for me.
Well, yeah, Miyu is something that was going to be what I think we will see. So that's the second part. I mean, do you want to get into what we think we will see?
sure.
Yeah, let's get into that because.
So this is what we.
Because
So
I
this
think
is
a lot
what
of my hopes.
This
are in
is a
line
safe
with,
bet. This is basically you're betting on a roulette wheel that the numbers 1 to 35 are going to come out. You're just hoping 36. It goes up to 36, right? Roulette.
I believe so.
So you're just hoping 36.
No 36 and no zeros.
or no zeros are coming out. It's a very safe bet.
right.
Okay.
What do you think we will see? One part of this that we will, and
Miyu.
be a little risky. Don't say I think we'll see Playmaker. Be a little risky.
All right. So
You're right. Soul Burner. No.
I'll say that they're gonna have them in the hospital at
Miyu.
like Miyu's side. Now she might not even be awake yet, but it's gonna be like
Well, who's them?
it's gonna be Aoi, Ghost Girl, and Akira. I think.
Okay.
I think it's gonna be the three of them in the hospital. Miyu's laying in the bed in a coma, and then there's going to be a scene of Kusanagi and Jin together with Yusaku standing looking over them. Maybe in the hospital also. Like maybe these are two separate shots of them, like kind of like pans from one room to the next type thing. Where this is what I think. Like it's kind of gonna be like them bringing everybody back. Is kind of how the opening is going to be for me. Because the ending is everyone's together. They're all happy. So I think it's more of them bringing everyone back together to get to this happy ending.
Okay.
So that's how I feel like what they're going to do with the opening is kind of be like, all right, we're gathering the gang back together because this is how it's going to be. And again, I still think there's going to be some sort of uneasiness, like some scene of the Knights and like Playmakers team, I guess you can say. This like look of uneasiness on their
like
faces.
apprehension about working together.
We know we can get to this end that we want of the bigger evil, but what we have between us is still not settled.
Yeah.
And I think there's going to be a scene there of kind of, hey, we're friends, but almost like a handshake, but you're kind of looking at each other with this smile like, I don't really like you that much, but are we friends? I don't know. I think there's going to be some sort, I don't know if that exact image, but this sense of uneasiness between the two of them.
Right.
I think they're going to bring in.
Yeah, I think they'll definitely give like a sort of like an anti-hero feel to Revolver because I mean that's what he is at the end of the day.
Maybe an outfit change.
Maybe an
For a third time.
for a third time. No,
The only one who I think is definitely going to get another outfit change will be Aoi Aizen. I think she's the character that they just change outfits for.
I think
all the time.
Soulburner's going to get one.
Maybe.
could be.
It's possible.
I really do. I don't know why. I just do.
As far as what I think we will see, I think we're seeing Queen. I think we're seeing not the Soul hierarchy indefinitely, but like I think we're definitely
see Queen.
Definitely see Queen.
Yeah.
We're gonna see Queen. And more
Agreed.
of her, because we saw what a still of her.
This is one still, which is that it was that quick flashing
flash.
monologue.
We're gonna see more of her because
and we didn't get montage, not monologue. We didn't get any Queen also in the endings. Any of the
exactly.
endings.
So I think we're gonna get more of her.
She's not part of a happy.
We're gonna get Miyu.
No.
I don't think, and maybe we'll get like a shadow or sort of like a silhouette of whatever Wendy's partner's name is.
Okay.
But we will not see him because I'm in the hopes that he's not to sound morbid, but I think he should stay dead.
I agree. I don't think we need to flood
It doesn't.
yeah.
So
I know a lot of people want
and
to
then
see him.
whenever
but
I think some hints of new characters, I think we will see maybe character, maybe singular, but
that's
hopefully some
exactly what I hope they did because they did not do that with Go Forward at all.
No.
Well, I guess they did because Soulburn didn't show up until a couple episodes in. But
Right.
like
Oh,
what
true,
Arc 5's fifth opening did so well when I went back and watched is there were characters on there that we had no idea who they were. Like people who watched Arc 5 when they're like Sayaka, Alan, the Tyler twins who didn't show up until a few episodes later, even Kaido and like Alexis. Like I would love to see a montage of like even like 4 or 5 characters that we have never seen before. And we're like, who the hell are these guys? That'd be really cool.
Well, I think Miyu is the one of the new, not new, but new characters because we haven't seen her yet. So I think she'll be one of those like new characters. And yeah, I think maybe Queen, maybe with a couple like henchmen. You know what I mean? Like so shows a little bit more. Like she's got these people around her.
she's
Like
not just standing alone.
Like it is her on top, but there's other people working behind the scenes that we just haven't seen yet.
Right,
playing
right.
Life on Top by
And
Beyonce.
It would be cool. It would also be cool to see a shot where they have them and it's kind of in the background is kind of Akira and Hiyami kind of like what's going on here, you know?
That'd be awesome.
Maybe even or like them two working together. Although I think Akira and Emma, like I feel like they're just going to be together for the rest of the series.
That'd be cool. I'd be down for that.
Agree.
But with Hayami still like in the real world picture, he's always with her. So it's kind of like he's almost 2-time in here. Like when he's in the brains, he's with Emma, but when
We got
he's
a love
outside,
triangle going
we do
on.
have a
he's
love
with-
triangle and Akira's Aizen love triangle. I'd love to be in that, honestly. Akira's Aizen's great.
I've expressed my
Yeah.
why platonic. I'm secure. If we got like a whole like love octagon here, I'm
Octagon's 8. That's a lot.
yeah,
of people.
exactly.
That's
what I'm
like
saying.
Calibro in high school.
Hiyami-
Oh, never fails to get a shot.
that light, dude.
That's
layup.
Alley oop and pull.
Beautiful.
Yeah.
What are some people in the comments saying? The beautiful
So,
comments.
so-
Any crazy predictions that stand out?
Here, read the donos and I'll search for
I'm not going to read
predictions.
all the donos yet, but in terms of what's going to forward this conversation, one person did. There's two that actually three, I guess. King of Games said, "Will we see Seoul host a tournament?" So I think that could be hinted.
That's
in the opening.
So that's a great question, and we are 100% going to discuss that next week.
Right.
Next week is going to be a long stream.
Sure.
Because we have a lot. We're going to have the season finale to discuss, and we are definitely King of Games going to get into whether we think a tournament will happen.
Right.
Because next week is when we're going to go into season 3.
Exactly. I'd like, if that is the case, I would like to see that maybe.
Do you want to see a tournament?
Oh, absolutely.
Do you want to see a tournament?
Want? Yes. Do I think? No.
I agree with that. I don't think we will, but I want to see one. I would
Yes,
love to
of
see
course.
one.
Frost Reaper 23.
Frost.
He said, well, first he said, take the money. I love that. Then he said, hope the Wind Ignis victim comes in.
I will say we are in the minority, Nick T. 90% of people in the community want to see the Wind Ignis's victim.
I mean, if we saw him, I don't think he should be alive. I'm sorry.
Well, what if it's like? Now I see a comment from Cameron that says Wendy's origin in a wheelchair.
Right.
So like
But
maybe
that's-
not maybe not capable of like doing everything everybody else does,
Right.
but is still a presence there.
Sure.
Well, let me say
Because,
this:
I mean, like,
it wouldn't negatively hurt the show for me if he was there, but
Yeah.
at the same time, it wouldn't.
It would.
I don't
offer
think
no
it would.
value because, to me, it would offer no value because his Ignis is gone. Wendy's not coming back.
I don't know about that, dude.
Do you think maybe
I
like
don't
altered,
know.
like altered back? Possibly. I would not like. To
I don't
see
know
it.
who's gonna
I
get
have
redeemed.
an image of Wendy, as altered or otherwise. I have an image of Wendy as being a very
Wicked
person. I don't want to see him otherwise.
That's fair.
Because
Well, otherwise is how he actually was.
exactly. But like, why change that in my mind? Because like he was a good villain. Let's leave him. We don't need a redemption arc from Wendy.
Yeah, Pete said that Wendy would be a top 5 character for him, and it's not the original Wendy. It was the villain Wendy that was a great character.
Right. Exactly.
Maybe the
So,
original Wendy will be great, but I mean,
yeah, maybe I'm in the minority. And again, but to continue, with that being said, if Wendy's gone, what function is a?
Well, that's the thing, but that's where I disagree with you because I think Wendy will come back, and I think he will
Sure.
come back as like a redeemed person, which I don't agree with at all. I hate that.
But if that
when
is
they
the
said that
case-
lightning poisoned him and changed his
Sure.
program, I wasn't a fan of that. I'm still
Yeah,
not a fan
I'm
of
still
that.
not a fan of that.
That's where Blame Lightning came from.
That's where
Lightning did everything.
Yeah, they put
Even the Soul Tech Kogami crap. Why
Soul
did he have
Tech
to?
Kogami, Lightning, what Wendy's? Yeah.
I'm hoping he was
So,
bluffing that, but
yeah,
like, come
who
on.
knows?
Yeah.
So if Wendy comes back, sure, seeing his victim would be cool if he's redeemed. If Wendy does not come back, there is no point.
Yeah.
Maybe hint towards it. Do not keep him alive. But that's me.
We'll see. That'll be
And
interesting.
then, one more. There's other donations, but one more in terms of this conversation.
Were these donations?
Yeah. those
Oh,
two I
thank you guys
mentioned.
so much. I
Yeah,
didn't
well,
even
it's a King of
realize.
Games, yeah.
Yeah, thank you guys.
And then Brian Ford with $5. I want to see all the chess pieces in opening 3. I think we will see all the Ignis in a void to symbolize their disappearance in the aftermath of season 2.
I would love that.
Very
See, because
cool.
I disagree
like
with you
that.
guys. I think all of the Ignis, even Lightning, will be in this opening.
Oh, true. You know what?
But
That's
that would be a
possible.
great way to
That's
do it.
possible. Yeah, because I guess the opening doesn't necessarily need to signify that what's going to happen.
Oh,
in
the
season
opening.
3.
The openings have lied to us before in
Yeah.
Yu-Gi-Oh.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah,
So I
so
guess
it's not-
seeing them all, the disappearance of them in the aftermath of season 2 would be really cool. Because it doesn't. Yeah, I agree with that. I think that'd be cool.
Odd Eyes made a good comment. He said, "I hope Miyu doesn't steal Awie's spotlight."
I agree with him.
I'm
and
worried
that is
about
something
I-
I can really see happening.
See, I can't see it happening.
I can't see it happening
because
either.
she's a girl. Because she's a girl too.
No, but what I'm saying
They
is
would
like,
have to
she could
reestablish a new
take-
character.
She could
Aqua.
take like Awie's spot.
What I see,
It wouldn't make her an overbearingly like prominent character in the story, but it would just kind of push Aoi down.
see. I think that Miyu. I think what she has the potential. I think to unlock Awie's full potential.
I agree.
Well, that's what I hope for, but I'm
I-
saying there is a chance.
There's
that
a
she
chance
could
to
do
There's
that.
always a chance,
Here's
and I will
why-
say Odd Eyes should be concerned about that. Everyone should be
Everyone
because
should
there's a
be.
real chance that that'll happen.
The reason I don't think it would is because they would have to take the time to develop another female character. and they will not do it.
If it was a guy,
very fair.
like
Oh,
if it was a
absolutely.
guy, I would already
Aqua-
the coffin it would be in the ground already.
If Aqua belonged
Awie's
to a
character's
male
done.
character, I would be screwed.
Yeah. Oh, it'd be over.
It'd be
She'd be
over.
done.
Yeah.
I'd get rid of this poster because it'd be over.
It'd be-
We would have witnessed her last duel. Actually, if it was a guy, I don't even think they would take the time to revive Aoi after this.
Oh,
That I genuinely believe that.
That's bad.
With Yoshi. Yeah, I don't.
There's
believe
like
Dang.
some problem and she can't come
she
back.
can't come
it.
back.
But yeah. And
Just her.
Akira goes into a spiraling
everyone,
depression.
Just her.
everyone else comes back, but like they for some reason they can't bring Aoi back, and Akira becomes really dark, and then some guy comes in and takes the place of Aoi.
And
Yeah.
Akira
Aqua.
resents him.
Yeah.
and then he grows to love him like a brother.
Yeah.
That-
Okay.
that's
it'd be
how it would
terrible.
happen. It'd be disgustingly horrible. But luckily, Miyu is not a guy,
Yeah.
so we don't have that.
And what
issue.
I think will happen is that Miyu says, "You've experienced way more with Aqua than I ever have. You keep
Yeah.
her," and Miyu will stay. I don't want to see Miyu like disappear, but I think she'll stay as a support character.
I said this like a while ago when they were talking about Miyu, like in the beginning. I don't think she's gonna want to duel. I don't think she'll ever duel. I really don't.
I mean, look where it put her. She's
I think she's going to just be kind of like, thank you so much for everything you did and all this stuff, and like you got me back like out of this coma or whatever, like and then she's gonna be like, oh well, this is actually yours, and she's gonna be like, no, like you earned Aqua. Aqua is yours, not mine. Like you can remember, like I'm always with you through Aqua, and she'll kind of play like a background character.
So I
agree.
agree with you guys completely. What I would love to see even more is Miyu does take Aqua at first, and she gets smoked by some thug, maybe a Spectre or maybe someone, and then Aoi steps in, saves Miyu, duels whoever beat up Miyu, and then after that Miyu is like, you know what?
this isn't for me.
You take
do this.
Aqua.
Yep.
That's how I would love for them to do
I
it.
like that.
What if they have a friendly duel to see who keeps?
They
Aqua?
could honestly have that too. That's not a bad idea either. I'd like to see Miyu get a duel, but honestly, Miyu's not she's not the main. That's why because I know there might be people like, oh well, why is it always Aoi? Why not give Miyu like some awesome screen time? Look, Miyu is not meant for that.
Yeah.
Not all, and I will say this so many times. Not every single character is going to be relevant in the story.
Absolutely.
They're not. They can't
not.
be. Some characters are meant to be side characters. Some characters are meant to be jobbers to make other characters that are the main
Better.
characters look better.
Right.
Aoi was the second character introduced to us when this show was announced.
Yep.
Tied with Go.
Right,
She
right.
should be as relevant as a secondary protagonist almost.
Absolutely.
So like Miyu.
Yeah, they took the time to develop her, keep her in the spotlight. And just because a character doesn't, I mean, even though the whole idea is them dueling, just because a character doesn't duel doesn't necessarily make them irrelevant.
I don't know.
You know,
A lot of
Kusanagi has been
characters, yeah.
consistently relevant, and even before his one duel. So
Right.
Yeah,
Right. Yeah.
you know,
I agree.
So
why not that for Miyu?
It'll be interesting. I just hope they do not mess up that dynamic with Miyu. I am very excited to see Miyu, though. I know I'm kind of maybe bashing. I'm very excited to see her.
absolutely.
I'm
in
really
no way,
excited,
I
and
didn't
I hope-
perceive that as bashing.
Okay, good. I hope she's a great character. I do. But I understand why Odd Eyes is nervous. We've seen it before.
Yeah.
But Miyu is not a guy, and that's why I don't think you have to worry
Yeah.
about it. If anyone is more likely to steal the spotlight away from Aoi, it's Wendy's victim. It's honestly Wendy's
Yep.
victim.
Yep.
So, and you know what? This might be one of these comments of mine that you go back 40 weeks from now and you say, wow, Dylan was scarily on the mark about that one. Hopefully I'm not, but we'll see. So thank you, everyone, for the comments and such.
Should we? I guess we'll finish off the.
We'll do the email question, and then we will,
finish it. Wrap up.
we'll wrap up donations, and we'll wrap up the stream. Thank you guys. It was
4:30 already.
yeah, it's 4:30. I know these streams
Where's
fly
the
by.
time? This one.
They
yeah.
fly by, man.
Real quick, actually, Dennis had something to say. Well, he just wants that. No, it's not a donor or anything. But do you plan on to make a My Hero Academia season 4 review?
Probably not, Dennis. I wish I had the time to do it. But I'm probably done with most stuff regarding Dylan from anime, unless I reach a point with this channel or just life in general, where I'm making enough money that I can every now and then
full-time.
take a break to do those kind of videos.
Yeah.
So probably not, Dennis, but I will definitely be watching every week MHA. Very excited for it. Very
Heck
excited.
yes. All right, let me pull up the question from Endorsed Vampire, who we actually. Oh, this is long. Just give me a second. Oh, okay. So he's addressing the whole YouTube drama, but
Do you guys know about that YouTube drama?
not until you mentioned it before the stream.
Right.
Yeah.
I don't really
I don't know anyone that was
I don't know
mentioned.
who
And
they
for a
are.
while, I thought the person was Proton John, who I'm aware of. I think he might have something to do with it.
Does he? I don't.
But
I didn't know.
I'm aware
I
of him
didn't know
through
Pro
Chugga
Jared,
Conroy.
Oh wow.
He might not have anything to do with it. I just I don't know anything. I've never heard of these guys either. But apparently there was a lot of disturbing stuff that was going on.
Yeah.
I don't know enough to comment on it, but
Yeah, I would just leave it.
yeah.
But yeah, so Endorsed Vampire 1 wants to thank you. 2, talking about, the feeling of betrayal with this whole YouTube drama. But plus, finals are closing in, so best of luck to you.
Thank you. Well, best of luck to you. Well, that's why I
Yeah.
will say I hate when big-time YouTubers just are scumbags and do shitty things, because I don't think a lot of the times you realize the impact that you can have on people's lives.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
And people, to a degree, I'm not talking about myself, I'm just talking about YouTubers in general. People, to a degree, they admire you. And they look up to you as like a role model.
Sure.
And
It's
then
gross.
to do this, it's
It's-
very, when you have, and I guess celebrities too, it's just people
It's
that
people,
Yeah.
I mean,
should know better.
Unfortunately,
happen so often.
it happens to everybody, platform or not. Unfortunately, a lot of people in the position where they have a platform, it comes out more. People
You
who
get
are
exposed.
they get
and-
exposed. People who are sort of easily influenced see that, and things
It's-
aren't. It's
yeah.
not good for the people who are. I notice a lot of people asking what drama, what's going on.
They're talking
A
about
prominent
it in the
YouTuber,
chat, yeah.
not only cheated on his wife, but solicited an underage fan for photos.
Yeah.
So
And-
that's that. It's
and
gross.
enough of that. Yeah.
Yeah, enough of that.
Yeah.
Anyway,
Jeez.
that out of the way. Here's 2 questions. What do you think Ignis would be named in the season 2 dub if they aren't named already? Will they stay the same or be given the Latin treatment? And then Endorsed Vampire actually gave some suggestions. I don't hate them. Flame could be the same, but could also be Pyro.
Yeah.
Not bad. Windy could be Arrow or Gust. I think Gust would actually not be a.
I like Gus.
I like Gust. Aqua could be Marine as well. I wouldn't say Sky, but Sky's a suggestion. I think Aqua could.
Well, it won't be
a lot
Sky
of these could
because
stay.
Sky's Eisen. Aui's dub name is Sky.
Oh, it is Sky.
Yeah.
True. And Earth
He
could.
said Marine goes well with Sky.
Oh, okay.
I apologize. I'm
Yeah.
I'm illiterate.
Marine goes well with
I'm
Sky. Yeah.
illiterate.
That's fine.
good.
Earth could be Gaia or Geo. Geo could be cool. I think it could stay. Some of these could honestly stay because that's the way they name them. But
Yeah.
like,
I
like
think
these.
they'll keep all the Ignis names, but some of those are pretty good suggestions.
ooh,
I like Gyro.
Lux or Lumen for lightning. Both
I love
sound
Lux.
great.
I
Lux
love
could be
that,
sick.
Yeah.
Great.
I think they'll keep them the way they are, but those are pretty good suggestions.
Good suggestions.
Yeah.
And then the second, what do you think do you think Yusaka will basically become a reversed Judai after his duel with Bowman? Before I died, he basically pointed out the bonds between him and the people he knew and how they appreciate him. Does this mean Yusaka will become more open with people?
Yes, I don't think it'll be Judai Jaden level season 1, but I think he definitely will be more. I think we're seeing that development already.
Right.
I hope so because during the end of the season 1 when he dueled Revolver, there seemed like there was a lot of development made there. And then for the beginning of season 2, he kind of went stale with still hating people and just
Right.
not being open. So I hope they don't revert it at the start of season 3. But if I is gone in season 3, I think it'll do Yusaku a lot of good because it'll force him to open up and talk about his feelings and stuff.
Right.
So
Yeah,
good
I
question.
think that is absolutely. I think I could see him opening up more. I think whether I is back or not, but it could be good for, even
Yeah.
if I is not back immediately, I think it could force him to, open up to real people.
Yeah. Thank you for the
See-
question,
yeah.
Endorsed.
Yeah.
We'll get to the donations and we'll wrap things up here.
Yeah.
I hope you guys have enjoyed us on your Saturday afternoon, episode
Yeah.
15.
Saturday
certainly
night,
need-
morning,
I
afternoon,
need
wherever
to
you
get
are.
Or
a few
Sunday
of these.
morning, yeah, wherever you are.
Here we go. I'm just getting the last few and queuing them up. And I guess this is the note. Yeah, great question. Honestly, Endorse has been consistent with those
Questions.
and the suggestions I liked a lot. Okay, so from from the top. So some of these are a little older, but I kind of skipped around to pick out the ones that were relevant to the
Sure,
conversation
thank you.
before.
Awesome, beautiful.
But, so Larry Pin, do you think Soul will find out who Playmaker is?
I think
Oh,
everyone
yeah.
will find out.
I think it'd be an interesting plot point for sort of, and maybe the fallout of this for everyone's sort of,
To find out he's Yusaku.
or everyone's real life identity in relation to their avatar.
That'd be cool.
Sort of like, the veil is off. Everyone knows everybody. It's all in the open. There's no hiding.
The only one who knows Playmaker is Yusaku is Revolver.
Yeah, no, definitely not Soul Burner either, right?
No,
And Soul Burner.
the team does. Kusanagi obviously does.
Actually, and don't the lieutenants and Spectre know he's Yusaku, or no? I don't think Revolver told them.
I don't know. I couldn't tell you.
I think Akira knows. I still think Akira knows.
Well, some people think Go knows too.
Well, but Akira,
some people think Aoi knows.
Akira saw him.
Don't you think Aoi knows?
I do too. I think Aoi knows.
Aoi's
And I
gotta
think Akira
know.
knows.
No, I don't think either of them know.
Dude, Akira was there when.
Right,
when,
and
when
she
Yusaku was in the
thought
hospital.
she thought he was her boyfriend, and he said, "Yeah, I'm her boyfriend."
No,
Did he?
No, he
did
said
not
no.
say that.
I am just a classmate. This is why you can't let them.
I'm just a classmate.
Sorry, I'm giving spoilers away for the finale episode. Sorry.
I hope so. Anyway, Davis Enos, towards who's paying for the steak dinner? Probably me.
Yeah,
So
you're
thank you,
helping. You're
Davis.
helping Nick out there.
Yeah,
What do you mean? After season 2, we all picked Yusaku, so this result doesn't matter. You're 1 point behind all 3 of us. So what do you
still not
mean?
looking good.
Probably.
Wait,
Wait,
Yeah,
I
not
thought
looking
I thought this was ending at the end of season 2.
I was under that assumption too.
No,
Are we-
no, it's the end of the show.
I thought it was
Oh.
just the end of that whole arc.
No,
like-
end of the show.
Oh, thank God.
You know, Nick,
Bless
see,
up.
I really thought that.
Thank you,
it was
Davis.
this
Thank
was
you,
the
Davis.
last one.
No.
Like I thought it didn't matter. Like
Oh,
if
no,
we
no,
all
no,
we
no.
all picked the same one, so Nick T was already paying.
No.
Awesome.
I was sending in my order,
We have
Picking
a
out the
five-
steakhouse.
getting the fillet.
a €5 dono from Naoki is soul confirmed.
He was a patron of mine for a while. I love
love
that
it.
user.
I think
Thank
that's
you.
the best username I've ever seen.
Yeah,
So-
easily.
What do you think about Revolver running solo with Bloodshipper and Spectre and Hayami running a bunch of crazy Hanoi grunts in season 3? That sounds wild.
Well, that's awesome because Hayami is basically confirmed, right? The,
No, God, you can't
I
say it
wish,
like that.
though. It's-
There's a.
I
an
really
okay
do think
chance.
she is.
I don't wanna
their
get my
inside
hopes
per-
up.
I know.
If Hayami was a guy, then definitely. But I don't know. There's gonna be
Hayami's a
a
guy.
new meme like, well, if she was a guy, she'd be relevant. It's
no,
hard.
Hayami better be relevant. She's the spy. She's got to be.
I hope. Look, Hayami being the boss of Revolver, Spectre, and Blood Shepherd, dude, how funny would that be?
Dude.
That'd be the funniest thing. I love the thought, Naoki. Yeah, even if Naoki was in Seoul, that'd be great.
So
But
sad.
thank you for the donation, dude. I really appreciate it, man.
Another from Brian Ford.
Thank
Do you
you,
think
Brian.
Jin will have a part in the opening?
Yes.
Yeah, I'd like to see him redeemed. Not,
Yeah.
you know.
Well, I
Hopefully
think
the
Jin
part
and
won't be with the
Kusanagi-
spirits coming out of his face.
No,
Being
I
absorbed by
oh
Bowman.
God.
I still think it's just going to be Jin and Kusanagi like in the hospital, like next to each other in beds with Yusaku there,
They're lying together in bed.
like in 2 separate
Oh,
beds.
gotcha.
Maybe even next to Takeru as well.
Wow,
That'd
could
be
be
cool.
great. I would love that.
All of them like
Yeah.
in there in the same room.
I think he deserves to be in the opening.
I agree, Brian. I would love to see Jin in the
Well,
opening.
because technically right now, aren't Kusanagi and Takeru in that van?
Where are their bodies? Where's everybody's body?
Kusanagi's laying behind Faust.
yeah,
He's
Yeah.
on that bench, and wouldn't Takeru be in that other room?
yeah,
Yes, he would be.
yeah.
So if Playmaker wins and he comes back out and gets out,
What-
they're just going to be laying there.
But
Well,
where's
no,
Jin's body?
Faust and Gnome are in the truck too.
Yes, that's
Yeah.
what I'm saying.
He's
So he's
just
going to walk out
What
to
a
Faust
weird
and
scene
Gnome.
that'll be.
Yeah.
He goes to the truck and he just
That's
sees
how they
Faust
find
and
out.
Gnome.
And that's how they find out who he is.
Wow.
Oh wow,
Yeah.
I didn't think about that.
He'd be
He's
like,
like wide-eyed, like,
who are you and what are you
Right,
doing?
because he wouldn't know that the truck's been infiltrated.
Yeah. Oh
Well,
my
not
God.
really infiltrated, but
Look, it's been infiltrated.
they did it for
No,
good
no,
reason.
not necessarily in a bad way.
Infiltrated
But
to me sounds like a term you would use.
If you break
derogatorily.
into a house
it's
to
infiltrated.
put
Well, I
jewelry
think-
there, you're still breaking into
I
a
think
house.
intent or otherwise, it's been infiltrated because these are people he once considered enemies. So to see someone like, hey, like,
Right.
we,
Yeah.
like you, pretty much killed, like tried to kill.
well,
my
they don't
friends.
know who he is.
They
No,
will.
But does he know?
They
He knows
will.
who they are, right? Or no?
Yeah, he dueled them, Faust and Gnome.
But does he know who they?
Their VRAINS outfits don't look
They-
anything. I mean,
Yeah,
they look the same.
They look the same, but sometimes logic.
Yeah, that's true. We don't have logic in Yu-Gi-Oh.
Anyway,
Thank you for the donation, dude.
Yeah,
Nicholas
thank-
Horton.
Thank you, Nick.
Miyu could be like Jin when she wakes up.
That's very true.
So like, I hope.
I hope
like,
not, but-
zombied out.
Like very,
I-
very
I would
depressed
like to
and
see
zombied
her
out.
It's kind of like Jin, but a little more sociable.
I want to see her thrive.
Like scared,
want-
Kind
but-
of like how Aoi was when she was in that,
Yeah, I'd like to see her be
that,
like Aoi.
dark stage in the beginning.
Especially because I think that would be really interesting parallels between her and Aoi, right? Because her and Aoi meet, And Aoi is a nervous girl who has like no friends, and Miyu is this bright, fun, energetic girl.
Right.
And Miyu, as Aoi said, Miyu saved my life. I think Aoi did say that.
She did say that.
So then you have Miyu, who's extremely hyper and fun, and
Right.
Aoi, who's very, to herself
like a
and,
role
and
reversal
depressed.
here.
And now it would be great if they switch
Yeah.
with time because of the events that happen. And now it's Aoi who has
Saving
to
her
save
life.
Miyu's life
Yep.
in a social
Absolutely.
And I
setting.
feel like that's Aoi's like Blue Angel was almost based off of Miyu,
yeah.
Wow.
right? Like
Yeah.
that her whole persona.
Well,
is like,
some theory is that Spectre was the author of the Blue Angel book.
Wow.
I don't think that's true. But I just
Yo,
saw-
why didn't we bring that up in the crack theories last week? Was that last week? 2 weeks ago?
Yeah, it was last week. Thank you for the donation, Nick. Thank you so much, man.
Goosey Q with a $5.
Thank you, Goose.
If each of you had a chance to remake Link VRAINS in your image, what would it look like? What characteristics would you like Miyu to potentially have? So I think that's a separate question, but the first was...
Well, Miyu we kind of
we
just
make-
answered, right?
Yeah.
Like laid back, kind of.
Yeah,
Not
so
laid
we
back,
hit
but more
that,
nervous about
thankfully.
life.
So thank you, Goosey.
Thank
but
you, Goose.
to redo VRAINS in our own image, dang. What would you want it to look like?
Yeah, so I would love
Liberty City.
Wow.
like the
GTA
Ring City.
4.
Oh yeah, yeah, that's it. Liberty,
Liberty
City, GTA 4.
Liberty City, hardcore. Liberty City, hardcore.
Or wouldn't it
F
be
you.
cool if you just went went into the VRAINS? There's the phone again. Wow, this is insane. This phone,
Guys, give us a moment. It may go...
this phone literally rings never over the week, and now it's ringing twice on one stream.
I don't know what to tell you, bro.
Well, anyway, we can try and answer the question until it freezes.
Well,
I think we'll take a pause.
No, because I don't know.
we may
Again,
cut
there's a
out,
delay,
and
yeah,
I don't
so
want.
I don't want it to cut
I
out.
don't want to slight Goosey like. Wait, was it Goosey? Yeah, I don't want to slight Goosey like that.
Did the stream freeze?
Mine's still going.
Guys, are we good? Can you tell me?
I see
lightning
lightning again, which means we probably
We
froze.
probably froze.
I'm sorry, guys. I'm.
Are they? Is someone leaving a message on the phone upstairs?
Yeah, yeah. So it's still staying frozen, right?
Yeah, it's like frame by frame right now, picture by picture. I think they just hung up.
That was a long VM.
Yeah, I'll tell you guys about
All
that.
right, now it's circles coming again. It's back. It's good.
We're
Oh,
back.
we're good. We're
Yeah,
back.
they
Thank
were
you,
good.
guys. Okay.
It'd be cool if you went into it and it was your hometown,
I would love that.
all virtual
Wait, now it's
reality
just.
out,
Oh no, wait, we're good. We're good. We're good. Sorry.
all VR'd out. That's what I would love.
So we just M-Town, just VR'd out.
Middletown, dude.
Oh wait,
That's
people,
fine. I don't
people
care.
know where you live.
I don't care.
I can give them the address.
No, that's okay. What would you want it to be like? Liberty City?
No, realistically,
Are we actually good?
Yeah, people.
everyone's saying it's good.
Okay, it's just bad on yours.
Just mine's still frozen for whatever reason.
because we're behind.
True. Yeah, I think overall I do like the idea of it being like your hometown,
Mhm.
but I think if it was more of like an amusement park type thing.
Oh, like Six
Not
Flags?
like no more. It would be bigger, like a Disney type
Okay.
thing, where it's
Wow.
this huge. It's almost like a whole Fantasyland type thing with all these different places to go. And
Hold
then
on.
It's
Total
gone.
crash there.
It's gone, lost.
Son of a.
You know what's actually happening right now is like a family kind of emergency.
Is it?
Yeah. Yeah.
Is everything okay?
I mean, we're fine. It's just I'll tell you guys after the
Yeah,
stream.
it's on stream.
But
Yeah,
well-
we're still and they're gonna call again and probably leave another message.
yeah. I
Do you have to go get? If you can, I'll carry
no,
the
no,
rest.
no. I can't answer it.
Oh. Guys, are we back? Is he British?
No, he's
Alright,
just
he's British.
Do your parents have cell phones, right?
his cell phones.
Are
Are we?
we?
Hold
It's
on.
gone again. Christ. We're gonna. Sorry, I apologize for those who.
I just typed in the chat.
Boy. Okay, so.
So
we
now we're
back?
good.
We're back. And now it's back.
Now we're back. Sorry about that, guys.
Are we back?
Lightning back up. Lag. Guys, I'm sorry.
Offline. Lost.
Man. Everyone in the chat. Oh, give us this. Quality's back. Okay, good. So,
It's
Oh,
back.
we're back.
I think we're back.
Your back is just choppy. I think it's time to end the stream. Should we just hit these donos
Yeah, we'll
next
hit.
time?
Yeah,
We'll hit the donut.
we'll finish
No,
it right
no,
now.
Finish them up and
We were gonna end it anyway. Sorry about that,
Yeah,
guys.
we're
My
literally the
landline's
home
being
stretch.
spammed. We got to get rid of the landline.
Yeah, it's done.
All right,
Yeah.
it's over. I'm so sorry about that, guys.
Okay. So yeah, I think hometown would be cool. Liberty City would be cool.
Yep.
Amusement park would be cool.
amusement park would be cool. I think so.
Yeah, I'd like. I was always like a sort of high fantasy kind of dude. Like I'd love it to be like castles and that kind of shit.
That'd be awesome. Thank you, donation,
Yeah.
Goosey.
Nothing
Thank you.
Medieval.
Thank
Yeah,
you, donation,
exactly.
Goosey. Thank you for the donation, Goosey.
All right, Larry Pin with €5.
Larry, thank you so much.
I
man.
predict Soul will uncover Playmaker's identity, capture him, and I will have to save him. Also, I might turn evil. Some interesting. I don't know. You know what? You never know. We always had that secret about.
How
Yeah.
I is the dark Ignis. So
Right.
there's always that.
Yeah, and I do like the idea of Soul uncovering Playmaker's identity, though.
And I'd like Playmaker to maybe get
Maybe
held
a
up so people have
capture
to.
Yeah,
or
he
something
needs.
like that.
Put him on the back burner for a second.
Yep.
Let him, take a back seat while his plot armor is down.
Yeah, I
for a
think that'd be
moment.
cool.
Yeah.
That'd be cool.
And that could also raise characters like Owie.
Right.
To
Give them the
to
spotlight
win a
for
prominent duel
Yes.
to help along the cause of maybe getting the main character back. Because it could be a thing where they have to get him back, right? Because they know he's the only one that can defeat the top dog. So they have to kind of defeat everybody else
Mhm.
to get him back for the final, the
Right.
final duel.
Agreed.
I think that would be really cool.
Yeah.
Okay. So Odd Eyes Vaughn donated and said, "Dill, how can you hate our thick Queen Emma?"
I don't hate her anymore. How about
There
that?
we go. There we go. She's come a long way.
She is.
I've seen a lot of thick thighs save lives comments
And they
throughout
do.
the stream.
And they do.
From
And-
a subjective standpoint, objective,
objective.
she does have very thick thighs.
She does. And in response
that
to Odd Eyes donation, Frost Reaper 23 donated
The donation
saying
war.
Gigi isn't thick enough, which I don't agree with. Actually, you know what? Yeah, sure. Could be thicker. And hope she doesn't job. Agreed.
I agree.
Yeah.
She
But
better not.
Emma is a character. Thank you both guys for the donations. Emma's a character that her assets are not in dueling.
And they're not.
They're in her not really bounty hunting
right.
anymore.
I
but
don't think
they're-
she should duel for the sake of losing, though.
Sure. But the only characters she's dueled are good characters.
Oh, sure. Absolutely. I'm
she
just
she
saying
lost to
continue.
Revolver. No
Excuse me.
shame in that.
She had to duel the best duelist in all of Link VRAINS.
I'm aware.
Naoki.
Naoki
Brave-
Shima.
yeah.
Brave
She
Max.
lost. She dueled Naoki, Playmaker, and Revolver. That's the holy trinity.
But she did beat
dueled,
the best.
She beat the best one of those three, sure. But I mean, she still lost to Playmaker and Revolver. There's no shame in that.
There's no shame in
And
that.
And she
Didn't
lost to
lose
Blood
Blood
Shepherd.
Shepherd?
Okay,
Yeah.
that was.
But that was necessary for a character. But of
Look,
course,
she's
there's no
still
shame
great.
in losing.
Also, wins and losses aren't everything.
they're not.
They're just not.
I
Yeah.
just don't want her
Coming
to
from a Jets fan.
Wow.
Sorry,
Consistently duel to lose.
Right, I agree. Thank you, boys, for the donations.
And then I think this is our final one, our final dono.
Okay.
Great theory too. So it's So Prism with €5.
Thank
Crack
you.
Theory. Crack theory. Kogami started his free will research on plants. Spectre's tree was actually alive and got chopped to get rid of the evidence after the incident.
That's a freaking
That's
incredible
crazy.
theory.
That is such a good theory.
That's an incredible theory, dude.
because it puts a basis in Spectre's whole love of the tree. I don't know.
Like the tree actually nurtured him and raised
Soul
him
Tech
because it was
destroyed the tree.
alive.
That's how you get Spectre and to want to join Revolver to go after them.
Boom.
Wow.
I
That's
love
Amazing.
that.
great.
I love
I
that.
love
I
that
love
too.
that.
That is a
Why have
fantastic theory.
crack theory, and I love it.
Fantastic
We
theory
never really
to end
touched
on.
upon that one. and
No.
I want to dive more into that rabbit hole.
That's amazing.
So thank you.
Geez, thank you for that. Yes, and thank you to everyone who donated. Thank you to everyone who stayed by and just joined the podcast. We really do appreciate it. Nick and Nick, thank you both.
My pleasure.
Really appreciate you guys coming on. Jordan, I hope you're feeling better. And yeah, that
you,
about
Jordy.
wraps things up. Talking Yu-Gi-Oh! Into the VRAINS, episode 15, Wishes Without Bonds.
Wow,
There,
this
nailed
kid,
it.
dude,
Getting
it's
good at
not
it.
even.
Nailed it.
He's got it forever now.
I'm getting good at it. Don't say that.
Yeah, thank you guys.
Hey, yes.
Oh, and sorry about the
Sorry about the lag stuff.
Yeah, the
Phone,
You know, it is
landline,
the
annoying.
landlines, bro.
landlines.
Yeah. Thank you guys so much.
We
A
love you.
special thank you to my platinum tier patrons,
here we
Alexa
go.
Baker, Glen McGookin, Jorge Carrillo, James Rose, Samuel Stark, Thomas Adderley, Goosey Q, Horace Maye, Vincent Van Der Veen, Brian Ford, and Rexkentrix. And to my diamond tier patrons, Garrett Palmer and Jesse Wood. And to my Egyptian god tier patron, Chris Swan.
wow.
I got tripped up there because I'm used to saying Syn Cloud, but Nolan's a great guy, and it's all good. Thank you all so much for watching. And yeah, love you guys. Have an amazing day. Enjoy the rest of your weekend.
Whoa.
What?
You said have an amazing day, but not the right way.
I didn't say the right day. And I hope you guys have an amazing day. Thank you all so much for
See you
watching.
later.
Peace.
It's the only way to say it.
That is the only way to say it.